everyone, and we are live. Welcome to the live stream of our top 10 video games of all time with Elliot, Imo Reviews.
Hi, well, thanks for having us.
No worries, really looking forward to it. And we've also got Pete, Playtendoguy, joining us today as well.
Hey everyone, thanks for inviting me, Scott.
No worries, Pete. Yeah, this should be a fun stream. Obviously, there's going to be a couple of things I'll clarify before we I get the stream rolling and stuff. But obviously, it's our top 10 list, so obviously personal to ourselves. So obviously, we'll disagree and stuff like that. But just remember, it's our own personal opinion. So yeah, we'll all have different lists, and all that is good, of course, and that's what makes it interesting, because there'll be lots of different games. That is for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I have definitely got some honourable mentions, so there'll be honourable mentions from you guys as well, I'm assuming.
Oh yes, we've got a few listed.
That's
got a
good.
spare hour or two?
Yes, we have indeed, which is good. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And also, this was also very fucking difficult. I will say that as well. But and I'm assuming it was the same for you guys as well.
Very much so.
Yes. Especially when it came to the actual ranking, it was quite easy to just list games that I love, but then to decide, do I love that game more than that game? That was when it really became quite hard.
Yeah, same for me as well, 100%. And of course, both these guys, links in the description box down below. Give them both sub, because they both have fantastic channels.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, bud. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe to Scott too.
Cheers, Elliot. Much appreciated,
Absolutely.
my friend. We'll start going through a few comments, and then we'll do honourable mentions, and probably a few comments again, and then we'll start off with the top 10 and do it like that, I think. So first up, we've got Al Freeze here. Hello, mate. Great to see you here.
Hey.
Hi, Al.
Got Michael Epworth here. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining.
Good to see you, bud.
And we've got Jeff 101 Bonson here. Hello, Jeff. It's great to see you here, my friend.
Hey, Jeff.
Also got Slipknot fan. Thank you for joining, buddy.
Hiya, bud.
And Mike, that other retro guy. Hello, Mike, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Mike.
Also a massive gamer himself, which is good. We got Michael Epworth saying top 10 games won't be bothering from the last 5 years. Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think I have actually got any in the top 10 that I think of it, but maybe in the honourable mentions. But we'll get there when we talk about the honourable mentions and stuff. Got Mike saying Super Mario 64 is in my top 10 for certain, along with the original Outrun and Chase HQ. Awesome, nice
Very
stuff,
nice.
my friend.
Good choices.
And we got Jeff saying, yeah, coming up with just 10 is hard. So many great ones out there. Couldn't agree more.
Hence the many honourable mentions that will be coming.
Indeed, 100%.
Yeah.
We got Jeff saying, I ended up putting the list together as well, but had to be a top 20 as I'd be leaving too many out. Yeah, 100% understand that. Got Steve back in here. Hello, mate. How you doing, my friends? Great to see you here. Got Michael Epworth saying use a lot of 10 PS on road blasters in the arcades. Awesome stuff, mate. And yeah, that's all the comments for now. So Elliot, do you want to start off with your honourable mentions?
Yeah, should we? Do you want me to list all of them, or just get started with one and we'll go around?
I don't really mind, to be fair. You can do one if you want, or list them all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll give you two for one, because they're kind of relevant to each other, and they're both out this year, actually. So just to disappoint that earlier comment. But those two games would be Hollow Knight Silksong and Clair Obscur Expedition 33, that both came out earlier this year. I've played both of them, and both of them have absorbed my life. Like, I actually feel a bit trapped by them. I'm currently going through Silksong, and I'm halfway through the game and there's just still so damn much to it. I feel like you could cut this game in two and there'd be enough content for 2 complete games. It's never ending. The imagination is incredible. I think in 10 years' time, this game will be on people's top 10 greatest games of all time list. And same with Claire Obscure. It's taking old mechanics of games, turn-based mechanics, and it's just doing something completely new with it, re-energizing it. And it felt so refreshing and new. And I just fell in love with it, head over heels, couldn't stop playing it. So they have to make the honorable mention list for me. I think they're both worthy competitors for Game of the Year this year. And I don't mind which one wins. They both deserve it.
Awesome. Good choices. I haven't played those myself yet, to be fair, but I've heard very good things about them.
Oh, they're incredible. One of them might be in my top 10. One of them might be.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of crossover.
But yeah, Pete, one of your honourable mentions.
Batman Arkham City. Brilliant sequel to Asylum. Builds it up in so many wonderful ways. Huge city to explore. Very fun Metroidvania elements. Combat's great. The story's great. One of the best endings to a game of all time. And so incredible. I've replayed it so many times. So much to discover. Shame they dropped the ball with Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I did get around to playing that Suicide Squad, to be fair.
I did. Pity me.
Yeah, I did. It was great, to be fair. But yeah, awesome choice of Arkham City.
Excellent shout.
And this is a game that I grew up with. This is definitely an honourable mention for me. Saints Row 2.
Ooh.
Nice.
Which, yeah, I remember playing this as a young kid / teenager. I didn't give a fuck about the story, to be honest. I just wanted to throw people off top of roofs and stuff. I just get a police on me and all that sort of stuff, the SWAT team or whatever they were, all the cops and stuff. Just, yeah, wanted to cause havoc. And yeah, there's a few like weird game modes where you could go in like this like cage and start scrapping inside the cage. Can't remember what game mode that was, to be honest. But there was also like a little game mode, arcade mode with zombies as well, which was really bizarre for this type of game. But yeah, this game's just so much fun. I absolutely love it. It's just fantastic.
It's a really good one. I've been playing it
Yeah.
recently on the Steam Deck, and it's great playing it portably.
Nice.
I spent many hours of my teenage years on that game. Yeah.
But yeah, just wanted to go to Athos Bay and throw people off the roof into a river. That was what my go-to thing to do on that. Absolutely fantastic. Got Mike saying Road Blasters is a fantastic game and one I've only ever seen once in the arcades back in the day, sorry. Awesome stuff, mate. Never played it myself. Got something up front says, has anyone seen those fronted drinks with Chucky, Michael Myers, Freddy, Fazbear, and the backphone guy on the cans? Kind of, yeah. I've vaguely seen them. I haven't really paid too much attention to them, though, to be fair. What about you guys?
I've seen the Chucky ones, but I haven't seen them as cans. I've only seen them as like the big 2-litre bottles. I'm happy to try them, but just in case I don't like them, I'd rather a can. So I'm actually looking out for the cans.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Have you seen them back, Pete?
Yeah, I've seen the Chucky ones, and I think there's a Megan one. I don't know about a Michael Myers one, but yeah, I've only seen the Chucky and the Megan ones about, but they're pretty cool and really suitable for this time of year.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Got Mike saying there are so many fantastic retro games I could add. It would be easily a top 50. Final Fight is brilliant. Side-scrolling beat 'em up with one of the most infuriating boss fights ever. I remember playing Final Fight Streetwise when I was younger. I think that was the only one I ever played, though. Did enjoy it. Have you guys played Final Fight?
It's not ringing a bell, that one. No, I can't say I have.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I think I had played it in like a compilation set of different games and remember quite enjoying it. But there's like so many of those sort of fight games, the Streets of Rage and all that from years ago. They're all great fun.
Yeah, definitely. And Jeff's approving of Batman Arkham City there, Pete.
Oh, brilliant game.
And
That was
Steve saying they're
that was a
safe
fine
Resident
choice.
Evil or Silent Games are in there. We'll have to wait and see, my friends.
Oh.
Ooh.
Al13 saying he's been watching gamers play Silent Hill. Fuck, wow, what a game. I got to be honest, I never actually played Silent Hill, to be fair.
Oh, I'm playing it now. It's great. The remake last year was brilliant, and this one's just as good. This one is really creepy J horror. It is.
Awesome. Great stuff. Got Jeff saying that Resident Evil 2 remake will make his list. Awesome stuff, mate. Michael saying love sets where you set to the last one. I didn't even bother in the end, to be fair.
Oh, that was bad. Really bad.
Yeah, I heard it went great, to be fair. Did you play it, Elliot? Elliot? Oh.
Is he disappeared? Is he? Oh.
Just gone a bit funny on my end of the screen. Just got a... But I don't know if that's me lagging or not.
No, I think it might be Elliot's end. He's paused on my end.
Okay, so technical difficulties, no worries. Got Steve Bucker say Resident Evil 4 remake a favourite at the moment, but here there is Resident Evil Requiem is coming out. Yeah, I have seen that. To be fair, will you be playing that one, Pete?
Absolutely love the Resident Evil games. This one looks really creepy. It does. It's going to be the 9th main entry, so can't wait to see what they do. They have not disappointed. Capcom hasn't.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely fantastic games. Jeff says haven't yet played the Sensei. Got it for. Oh, is he back? No, still chugging. PlayStation Plus a while back, so might give it a go at some point. Awesome stuff, Jeff. Hope you enjoy it.
Hope you do, mate. But I think you might be deleting it after 5 minutes.
And we've got a bad lieutenant here. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Says my top 3 games for PS2 are Grand Theft Auto 3, Lego Star Wars 2, and Scarface. The world is yours. Awesome
Ooh.
choices.
Scarface is really good.
Yeah, that game is fantastic. Got Mike saying he will remember the Strike series: Desert, Jungle, Urban, Soviet, and Nuclear. Jungle was pinnacle of the series, but they're all great helicopter combat games. No worries, Elliot. That's all good. He just sent me a message saying that his internet's frozen, which is all good. I never actually played Strike series, but I do remember the Strike series coming out. Yeah, have you played them before, Pete?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I have again heard of them. They always sounded pretty cool, but nah, never got around to playing them.
No worries, Pete. Got my call saying excuse spelling. My PC doesn't autocorrect like my phone does. No worries at all, mate. That's absolutely fine. And we got Jamie Powell here. Hello, Jamie, my friend. How's it going? Says good afternoon, gentlemen. Hope you're well. My favourite games over the years, the OG Mario on the SNES, Sonic 2 on Mega Drive, Abs Odyssey, or is that Abyss Odyssey? I
It's
don't know.
Abe's Odyssey.
Oh, Abe's Odyssey on PS1 and God of War on PS4 and Turtles in Time on Coin Up. Nice, good choices there, my
Wonderful
friend.
selection.
Absolutely. And Jeff's also saying absolutely. Elliot, I think, is back. Yes, he is indeed.
So sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. My computer just completely blacked out on me, but I think we're back.
Yeah, you're all good on my end at the moment, Elliot, so that's good. No worries at all.
I can't see Pete. I can't see Pete. Oh, we've got Pete. There we go. I think we're
all
I paused for a bit as well. My internet's playing up as well.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, but I think we're back and running.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's great to have you back. However, saying I have to watch YouTubers playing games these days due to nerve damage and chronic pain, but I still love it. Great stuff. Oh, sorry to hear that, my friend. That's not good. But glad you still enjoy watching YouTubers play games. That's good.
Absolutely.
Got Jamie Powell saying the great Strike games were fantastic. Which one was it that you had to save the president and his liberty end? I haven't got a clue. Do you know
I'm not sure
Elliot?
about that
No,
one.
no. Sorry about that, Jamie. Haven't got a clue on that one. My quote for saying that since I've gone blind, I've moved away from consoles to PC because of its accessibility and for how do you pronounce that?
Peripherals.
Peripherals. I can use it a lot better to help. So sorry to hear that, mate. I'm glad you can still game on a PC though. That's good to know. Definitely.
Yeah, that's good to hear. You can still play.
Yeah, definitely. Buddy Tennant saying would also add Call of Duty Medal on a Rising Sun. Nice. I haven't played Rising Sun in years. I do remember that game.
Wow.
Yeah, that brings back memories. And I went through saying it's all good. No worries, Al, my friend. And Elliot, next honourable mention for you.
Yes, so I can give you another double bill here because again, a little bit of a personal collection to them, being that I never completed them personally, and I actually got to them way after the hype. So that's why they're just honourable mentions, and they probably would be on someone else's top 10 list. But those two games are Skyrim and Halo. I didn't have an Xbox growing up, so I completely missed the whole Halo thing. The only time I ever got to play it was when I went to my friend's house, and he was way better at it than me because he played it every day. So I was mostly on the losing end of things, or the one driving the truck and crashing into walls while he was shooting everybody. So I always got the short end of the stick with Halo. And I think by the time I got an Xbox, it was like Halo 3. So by the time I got to it, I had no idea what the story was or what was going on. It was all a bit lost on me. It was all a bit too late by then, but I can at least respect the huge impact it's had on the gaming world. Master Chief is instantly recognizable, even to people who don't game. People know who that is. If I showed it to Becky, my girlfriend, who her idea of gaming is The Sims, basically, so that she would know who Master Chief is. That's how big he is. So it would definitely have to be given some respect, as well as Skyrim. I got to that way after the fact, well, after it had been so popular, and I got nowhere near completing it. I probably even played like a quarter of the game, but for the bit that I did play, I really did love it. Fighting dragons, yeah, sign me up. I'm all in. And I constantly say, one day I am going to go back and actually properly play Skyrim because I know I'm going to love it. So they're my two other honourable mentions.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Some good ones there. What about yourself, Pete?
I'll give you two here. Dishonored and Bioshock. Two brilliant single-player
Good man.
first-person games. Both got amazing stories. Both got amazing like gameplay mechanics. Exploring Rapture in Bioshock, the whole story, what goes down there, is easily one of the best in gaming, and I really cannot wait to see what they do with it because it's supposed to be turned into a TV show. But that's just a wonderful, magical game that's super creepy, and Dishonored feels like kind of like a spiritual successor to it, but set in an all new city and some of the supernatural powers there, and the whole ability that you can play. You can kill everyone in sight, or you can stealthily avoid everybody. It's so much player choice in it, just makes it highly, highly replayable. Two amazing games.
Nice. Awesome stuff, Pete. My next honourable mentions again another game that I grew up playing when I was a kid, and it is Dead Rising.
Oh,
nice.
Which yeah, absolute bastards to complete. Never could complete it, but I love all the boss battles, and I love the guys on a jeep, even though they're a pain in the ass to sort of escape. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just and killing zombies. That's the best and easiest thing to do on this game. Try to complete the game is absolutely nearly impossible because you have to do like loads of different cases in a time limit, and it if you've messed up one time limit and then that's it, the game is over basically. So you just if that does happen, kill more zombies and just get a lot more points and level up your character. So still a lot of fun, but just really, really hard to complete. And yeah, it is a fantastic game. I have a lot of fun with that one.
how you played the remake, it's really good, and there's an option to play it without the time limit.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I haven't actually, but that's good. Yeah, it would be easier playing it without a time limit as well, because yeah, the time limit is really difficult. Slipknot fans saying, are you guys planning on playing Hellraiser Revival? I didn't even know there was a Hellraiser game coming out, to be fair. You guys getting that? Oh.
Yeah, me, yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Sorry,
It's coming.
guys, my connection's gone a bit funny again.
That's all right, no
No
worries.
worries.
But yeah, you planning on getting that one, Elliot?
I actually didn't know it was coming out. I did hear that there is a new Halloween game coming out of Michael Myers where you get to potentially play as Michael Myers, and it's between either you hunting them down or them hunting you down, which sounds like a great idea. I'm definitely up for that one. But I had no idea there was a Hellraiser game coming. It sounds pretty good, though.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go for sure. Got Mike saying my top 5 XX Spectrum games: Jet Set Ready, Magic Land Dizzy, Strider, License to Kill, and Afterburner. Awesome stuff, my friend. Have we got Andy Make Star Wars here? Hello, Andy, my friend. Hope you're well. Says, hey up, lads. Only ones I can think of off the top of my head are Halo 2, Tiger Woods 2004. That's a good one. Star Wars Battlefront 2004. SSX Tricky 2001 Snowboarding. Haven't played that in years. And most FIFA Football 2000 to 2016. Awesome stuff, mate. Great choices.
Great
Got
choices.
Jamie Powell says Tetris deserves a shout out. Yeah, classic game for sure. Got Jeff saying I have the same thing with GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, Elliot. Never played it as a kid, so I've no nostalgic connection to it, but do really respect the game after playing it, having played it a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not in the time and the moment, it can sometimes not have the same effect, but it's easy to see the impact that they make. GoldenEye being one of them. I did grow up with that one.
If it weren't for GoldenEye, you probably wouldn't have Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Michael F. saying Project Gotham Racing and Rainbow Six on the original Xbox got me big into online gaming. Rainbow Six is a good one. That was a really fun game.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. Alan 3 saying with Dead or Rising. Absolutely. And Jeff saying he remembers Dead Rising. Awesome stuff, mate. Really good game. Got Mike saying Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite are two of my favourite Xbox 360 games and two I've completed many times. Dishonored is another game I've completed many times and it's just so damn good. Awesome stuff, mate. Games that I still need to play, in all honesty. 3 massive games that I just never got round to, but I heard they're fantastic. And yeah, very much looking forward to playing them. Slipknot fans saying the title Dead Rising makes me think of a movie, Deep Rising. Yeah, very similar titles, to be fair. That's also a very fun film as well, actually. I enjoy that.
It is.
Yeah, it's good fun. Have you seen that before, Elliot?
I don't know if I have, actually. I'm thinking of Dead Calm. That's the one on the boat on the water, isn't it? I think I'm thinking of a different movie. But no, I've heard of that one.
No worries at all. Got Bad Lieutenant saying would also add to my list, also, although for PC, not PS2. Postal 2, that's also a game that I need to get round to playing, but I've heard good things about it. Got Jamie Powell saying, I've always enjoyed the golden oldies like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter 2, that's a good one. Time Crisis, Night Trap, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. Wow. Great games there, mate.
Oh, great shout.
Yeah. Fun fact about Night Trap, that's the reason why we have age ratings now. That caused so much controversy back in the day. It did.
Yeah, I saw the documentary about that. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, and you look at it now and it looks so campy and terrible. And they did re-release it and it's only like a 12 plus, but back in the day, it got some heat.
Yeah. I've heard of it, but yeah, I've completely forgot about that game, to be honest. Got Jamie Powell saying they need to do a game based on it with all Pennywise incarnations till finally boss Pennywise and Pennywise Giant Spider. That could be cool. That would be fun.
Would be cool, yeah.
I'd be up for playing that for sure. Got Michael Epworth saying I've got a top end PC, a brilliant gaming TV, great mouse and keyboard, but boycott holder. How did I manage that half a job? Yeah, it's great that you got a good TV and gaming like PC, mate. Absolutely awesome stuff. Got Jeff saying I have no idea how many games I have in total, but my game library on PS5 is around 160 at the moment. I think that's a lot. That's
Wow.
really good going, Jeff.
Yeah, well done.
Awesome stuff. He also says, but then I do have also a lot of hard copies of PS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 games on 100. The PlayStation guys, you all can tell. Myself as well, mate. Definitely more PlayStation guy.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Pete? You're more PlayStation as well, aren't you?
Yeah, PlayStation and Nintendo, yeah. Well, obviously I've been more Nintendo, but since the PS4 days, obviously 4 and 5. But yeah, I must have about 500 PS4 games.
Oh, wow. That is a lot. Yeah, that's good going. Awesome. Got Steve Mucken saying, love Grand Theft Auto 5, a new game coming out next year. Looks great. I might get that, actually. I might give it a go and see what it's like. What about you guys? Oh, actually, I thought...
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward. Oh, sorry, I jumped there. There we go. I think I'm back live now. Sorry. It doesn't help that my internet's jumping a little bit. But no, yes, I'm actually really looking forward to GTA 5. It's
not Elliot's day today, is it? Unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Been a long...
Not...
I think it'll...
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's just not good. Oh, dear. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, very looking forward to it. I like GTA 5. I think it's pretty damn good, but this looks great. There's a lot riding on this, and I do think how it is going to shape the future of gaming with its content. There's a lot of rubbish going on in the industry at the moment, and I think if this does it the way that I hope it does, it will end all this crap that's going on at the moment.
Definitely. I think Elliot is back. Maybe not. Oh, dear, that's not good. But yeah, for some reason, when I read, even though I read Grand Theft Auto 5, I was thinking of Dead Rising for some reason. I don't know why. But yes, I am looking forward to GTA 6. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. Mike says, I remember a storm about Night Trap, and when you played it, it was actually quite tame. I loved Ground Zero Texas as well, but I was shite at it. Same with Sugar Shark, but I still loved them. Awesome stuff, mate. All Bad Lieutenant saying always thought it was Manhunt that caused ratings to be put in games.
Manhunt caused a lot of controversy. It did. Manhunt, Mortal Kombat, and Night Trap, but Manhunt was the middle 2000s, I think.
2004, I think, yeah.
And then the second one came out about 2008. It got delayed a year to be like cut up a bit because it caused so much controversy.
Yeah, it killed the game though, unfortunately, with it being cut. But yeah, brutal game though, so I do get it. Jeff saying, wow, awesome, Pete.
Oh, thanks.
Got R3 saying I gave up on age ratings when I turned 1 year older than being 3 times older than 18. Yeah, age ratings are a pain in the arse, to be fair. We got Jeff saying, oh, Manhunt, love that game. Absolute classic, mate. Got Michael saying, both can be used to chip PlayStation £100 for console and 20 games back in the day. Oh, wow. Awesome stuff, my friend.
We all knew a guy who could do that.
Indeed. And Jeff saying, damn you, internet. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
Always a pain in the arse when that happens. Got Jeff saying GTA 6 will be epic for sure. 100%. I'm really looking forward to it. And Darren Freeze is looking forward to GTA 6 as well, which is fantastic. Michael saying Elliot is lagging. Yeah, but it's damn shame. Remember that everyone could go excuse for dying earthquake. We got Darren Freeze saying that'll be me being 55 then. But yeah, hopefully Elliot will get his internet sorted out soon and we'll be back on. But yeah, you got another honourable mention, Pete?
Yeah, let me have a look, see what I've got here. Oh, The Last of Us. There you go, The Last of Us. The first one, brilliant game, one of the greatest openings to a game of all time. Still an incredible story. Shame the second one shit the bed, but that is still an incredible game. This first one is. I've replayed it many times. I've replayed the remaster and the remake, and it still packs a powerful punch. The TV show is brilliant. Well, the first season is, but the second one is awful. But yeah, it's an incredible crowning achievement for gaming. It's just shows what gaming can do, what stories can be told. Shame the second one went too far, but the first one is still incredible, and I still love it today.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great choice, my friend. And yeah, I was thinking about putting that in, but I haven't actually played it all the way through myself. I've only seen like a proper watch through of it, so I didn't include it, unfortunately. Elliot is back.
He's
How
back.
you doing? All good, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There's something up with my internet today. I don't know how well this is going to go for us. It keeps on popping up with having trouble connecting and unstable internet connection. I've just gone down and restarted it. I'm hoping it's going to work, but it's really slow. I've not got Pete on my screen. It's just buffering. I don't know if you guys are better off going on without me, and maybe we do this. Me and you will team up and do it another time, maybe, or something like that. I don't know if it's because we're currently in the process of upgrading to fiber optic. I don't know if maybe that's knocking us out or giving us a weak signal.
Well, we can still hear you and see you on your end. You look all right, so that if you don't, yeah.
I've now got Pete. Pete's on my screen.
Oh,
okay, I think we're good to go.
Awesome.
I'm really sorry about all this.
Don't worry
no
about
worries.
it. If the internet's going to go, it's always going to be a stream day.
Yes, yeah. It was fine yesterday.
Yeah. Absolute pain in the arse with internet sometimes. Jeff saying Last of Us is not an honourable mention for me. Though defo makes for this and pretty eye too. Awesome stuff, mate. I went through saying that's what's so great about YouTube. If you can't play games, you can always watch others walkthroughs. That is true. Yeah, 100%. Got Steve Bucken saying Evil Within games are great. Completely dead many times. Great things about those ones.
Very underrated.
And we got Bob Art here. Hello, mate. Good to see you here. Doing very well, thank you. Got Aaron Free saying, please tickle that like button. A wonderful chat. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Got Jeff saying, still have to finish Last of Us on the channel. Actually, left that snow section, so almost finished. Awesome stuff, my friend.
Brilliant.
Got Steve Bucker saying, do any of you like Assassin's Creed games? Black Flag was always a favourite of mine. I enjoy them, but they've never been favourite games of mine. I think they're very, very overrated, to be honest. But I do enjoy them. What about yourself, Elliot?
Yeah, hit and miss for me. There's some that I think are quite good. There's others that I just completely forgot the second I stopped playing them. I don't actually know if I ever did play Black Flag. Actually, that's the pirate one, isn't it? I don't know if I ever got to that one, but I've heard really good things about Black Flag. But unfortunately, it's one of the ones I haven't tried. I would say probably my personal favourite. There was one that I got really close to getting every trophy on. There was like maybe 2 trophies left to get. It was either Assassin's Creed 2 or 3. I'd probably have to look through my profile to see which one it was. But one of those 2, I was hooked for days for. It was the one with Ezio, I think, was the main character's
That's the second one.
Second one. So that would probably be my favourite of the ones I've played.
Nice. I think probably the third one for me. Just remember that one being quite fun, but I'm not a massive fan of any of them. I just enjoy them, and that's it, basically. What about yourself, Pete?
I agree with you, Scott, that the series is definitely overrated. The highs are very high, but the lows are very low. The recent one, what is it now? The Assassin's Creed. I've got it, the ship, I can't even remember its name. That isn't so great. But for me, Black Flag is my favourite, and it is one of my honourable mentions. Such a great game. I've replayed it many times. It feels like a Pirates of the Caribbean game. It does. So great. I really do like Odyssey as well, set in ancient Greece. That's really good. But I do think the games are too big. I do think they come out too frequently, and they do all feel like you play one, you played them all.
Yeah, absolutely agree there. Got bad lieutenant saying, damn it, forgot Need for Speed Pursuit and Reservoir Dogs. Never played Reservoir Dogs actually, but Need for Speed Pursuit, I'm pretty sure I might have played that one at some point. But I do like Need for Speed, like the older ones. There's good games for sure. Got Wee Bob Art saying Black Flag is still my favourite Assassin's Creed games. Really should give that one a try myself, to be fair, at some point.
Such a good game.
Awesome. Got Jeff saying he honestly started to Assassin's Creed's game after the second or third, I think. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Totally get that. Got Mike saying I used to start the Assassin's Creed games, but I got bored after an hour. Not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. Yeah, totally get that. Not my favourite games, to be fair. So a couple more honourable mentions for me in this double pack. It is GTA 3 and GTA Vice City.
Ooh, some hot ones there.
Great.
Massive GTA fan. San Andreas can easily be in the honourable mentions as well, because I love that game as well. I would say Vice City is probably my favourite, just because I love the Miami setting. I love the 80s vibe to it as well. Love the soundtrack. Great characters, and the missions were fantastic. Also got Danny Dye voicing one of the characters, which is great. Just absolutely hilarious. So yeah, GTA Vice City, so much fun, and yeah, one of the all-time greats in my personal opinion. But all the GTAs are great, to be fair. Steve Backen saying Need for Speed Heat is my favourite great game. Awesome stuff. Got Jeff saying Need for Speed Underground 2 still my favourite. That franchise is probably mine as well, to be fair.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. Got Bad Lieutenant saying GTA Vice 3 and Vice City are probably best games in a series. They're definitely up there for me, for sure. Absolutely amazing. And we got Jeff saying, yes, got those two honourable mentions for me as well. I also prefer Vice City out of 2. Awesome stuff, my friend. Got Aaron Fee saying Backphone 2 has just come out. I must watch it this week. Yeah, do want to give that a go, to be fair. Really enjoyed the first one. What about you guys?
I have seen it, so I will keep my mouth shut. I won't give anything away, no spoilers, no reaction, as I can see there's people in the chat and Scott who want to see it. So I've seen it, but I'll station them.
Awesome, no worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I was like, I didn't even know they were doing a sequel till we saw it in a cinema when we went to see Weapons. I was like, why?
Yeah.
But it seemed to be getting a lot of positive word of mouth, so I'm intrigued to see what it's like.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Totally get that. Hopefully it'll be decent. Got Mike saying I have to mention Duke Nukem 3D. Outrageous weapons, great levels with lots of secrets and loads of movie references. Plus a kick-ass soundtrack. I loved it. Awesome stuff, mate. Never got around to playing it, to be fair, but I do remember it coming out. Do you guys like that one?
I was a little bit too young when Duke Nukem was sort of all the rage, so I've only ever seen it like through other people playing it. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and played it myself, but it does look quite fun, especially for like the absolutely insane weaponry that you can get and some of the weird little gimmicks and stuff that you can do. I think I saw someone said that you can make him throw up or go for a pee in the toilet and stuff like that. There's all these little side gags and bits. So yeah, I'm sure there's certainly some sort of appeal to it, but I've never actually given it a go myself.
That's fair enough. No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played the 3D remake. It's great. I played Forever. It's not super great, but it's very funny, very politically incorrect. You wouldn't get away with what they put in those games now. There's also like a little DLC campaign for a game called Bulletstorm where you can play as Duke Nukem, and that's pretty fun as well.
Awesome. Great stuff, Pete. Glad you enjoyed. Got Steve Mucken saying Grand Theft Auto 4, good game, loved it. When Nico says test me, test me. Yeah, I do like Grand Theft Auto 4. It's one of my least favourites from the series, but still a good game though. I love all the GTA, so I play, to be honest. Got Jeff saying Mike, absolutely. Gotta love Duke, one of my favourites as well. Played that so much over the years. Awesome stuff, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. Got Michael Epworth saying if anyone likes play strategy games that is simple to play but makes you want another go is Nine Kings. Not heard of that one, to be fair. What about you guys?
No, I can't say I've heard of that. I do like strategy games though, so I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, definitely. What about yourself, Pete?
Haven't heard of it, but I do like a good strategy game, so I may have to have a look after the stream and see what it's about.
Awesome. Great stuff. Got Rebob Art saying I'm currently enjoying the Lego game Jurassic Park, listening along. The comedy's pretty good in the Lego games. Awesome stuff, mate. I don't think I actually played the Lego Jurassic Park game, but I definitely played like Lego Star Wars when I was younger, and wow, what a game that is. But yeah, Jurassic Park, never actually played it. Hope you're enjoying it though, my friend. Got Jeff saying absolute classic. Awesome stuff. Elliot, have you got any more honourable mentions?
I've got just one left. It's a bit of an unusual one. It is The Path of Neo. I didn't know about this game. It was a random Christmas gift that I got when I was a kid, and I played it for hours. And it was one very simple thing. You get to be Neo from the Matrix. You get to run up walls. You get to do the whole bullet time dodging thing. It was every teenage boy's dream. You get to be Neo, and the better at the game you became from playing it, the more you felt like Neo. You were the one. The game itself is very flawed. The story's a mess. The graphics have probably aged terribly. But for that nostalgic time in my childhood, that game was just everything I wanted, and I didn't even know I wanted it. Like I said, I didn't even ask for it from Santa at the time. My mum just went out and thought, I think Elliot would like this. And she was damn right. It was just the perfect gift to have when I was probably 11 or 12 years old at the time. So I've got a lot of love for that game. I can tell that it's probably not a 10 out of 10. It's probably closer to like a 6 or a 7, but it gave me everything I wanted at the time. So it has to be The Path of Neo.
Nice. Good choice, Elliot. Awesome stuff there. And if you got any more honourable mentions yourself, Pete?
Yeah, as Elliot's done always, I'll just name mine really quickly.
Yeah, I'll do that afterwards as well.
Got Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, brilliant Final Fantasy-like game. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, brilliant game. Phoenix Wright games, Professor Layton games, Hitman World of Assassination, the Yakuza series, Pokemon Heart Gold, Final Fantasy 12, my favourite Final Fantasy, Cyberpunk, Fixed Now, incredible game, Death Stranding, Doom 2016, and the Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remake.
Oh, nice. There's some good ones there, Pete. Awesome stuff, my friend. Got Mike saying used to love Age of Empires, especially using the cheat to have laser soldiers and transab cars blasting Roman soldiers to oblivion. I never played that, but that sounds really fun, to be fair.
It's brilliant. It's really good fun.
Awesome. Have you played it before, Pete?
I've heard of the series, but no, unfortunately never played them. Wouldn't mind though.
No worries. Yeah, it does sound cool, to be fair. And we got Muffy Bunny, Aussie VHS here. Hello, mate. How you doing? Good to see you here. Got Rebob Art saying I just bought them again as they was on a Steam sale. Awesome stuff, mate. Got our Free saying, what do you do if you come across an agent? You run. Got Steve Mackin saying Gran Turismo is the ultimate driving game. I remember when it first came out, what a game series. Do you like driving games? Yeah, driving games are quite fun, I think, for the most part. I don't mind some of the, what do you call it? Is it banger car racing? They're quite fun, like Driven to Destruction and Destruction Derby and stuff like that. Didn't mind some of the Formula One games. Probably Formula One 2004 was probably my favourite one. Obviously Need for Speed. So yeah, there's a lot of good driving games out there, and Gran Turismo is good as well. What about yourself, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm a bit hit and miss on driving games. I wouldn't say I go out of my way to get them, but there are a few that have landed. Definitely Need for Speed Underground 2. That one was amazing. Spent hours of that in my teenage years. The last one that probably really worked for me was one of the Forza Horizon games. It might have been 2 or 3. I got so stuck in that. I thought the graphics were incredible, the sceneries, the landscapes, driving a car across these rocky mountains in the snow. It was awesome. And they had a very rewarding system in there for each race you win, the points you get, credibility. You unlock more things that improve your car. So it was like the more you put in, the more you get out and the better you can be, which was just such an easy way to keep playing, basically. It was kind of genius for them to put that system in there. But I wouldn't say I go out of my way for driving games. There's none on my wish list where I'm like really looking forward to Gran Turismo 28 or whatever one we're at now. So, but yeah, there are some good ones out there. I think also games like GTA, they kind of have squashed the car driving series because you can get so much of it from games like that. If you want to fly an aeroplane, you can do that in GTA, and you can shoot bazookas and missiles from it if you want. So
Yeah,
it's a hard market. It's a hard market, bless them.
awesome stuff, Elliot. Great answer, my friend. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I do like a few driving games. The Need for Speed stuff, definitely very good. I think the last really good one for them was probably the Rivals or Most Wanted from 2012. A lot of the recent ones haven't quite hit. Gran Turismo is great. The most recent one for PS5 looks outstanding.
Yeah, it's good.
The Forza stuff, I think the Forza games are really good, especially the Horizon ones. Project Cars was pretty underrated, and that was pretty fun. But one of the most underrated games that is a fun racing game is a Hot Wheels games. Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and 2.
Right, yeah.
They've come out recently over the past few years, and they are super fun. You may think, oh, Hot Wheels game, that's going to be rubbish, but no. It's like Micro Machines. Such a blast.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great answer, my friend.
Thanks, Scott.
No worries. Scott B. Bob Art saying I have my PS3 connected to my older CRT and just put on Terminator 2 and the colour on an old CRT, sorry, is really something else. Gives me that bit of nostalgia watching it on a big fat TV. Awesome stuff, my friend. That's fantastic. Where did we get to? Here we go. Just got a baddie tenant saying After Destruction Derby for PS2. Brilliant game. Yeah, really good. What was the one for PS1? Was that something Alley, Demolition Alley or Demolition Derby? Something like that. I can't remember, but it was really good. You had like this good race courses and it had like names like The Undertaker and stuff like that. It was really fun. That was one of my favourite games as well. Got Mike saying you can't talk about games and not mention Flashback on the Omega. It was a must-have game with some of the best graphics I've seen, amazing atmosphere, and it was great to play with even with joystick. I've heard of Flashback, but I've never played it myself. What about you guys?
No, same here. I've heard of it, but not played it.
No worries, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
I think I might have got one of the remakes of it for PlayStation Plus, but I haven't played it yet. But I've always wanted to.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Hope you enjoy, my friend.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
No worries. We got Bad Lieutenant saying for how bad the graphics are with Die Hard games for PS are pretty decent. I've never played the Die Hard games, to be fair. What about yourself, Elliot?
I think I had the first one on the PS1, and I was way too young. I probably shouldn't have been playing it, and I don't think I fully understood the game. But I actually did quite well on it. I don't think I completed it, but I got pretty far in. So, and from what I remember, I did have a lot of fun. Yeah, they're not bad.
Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Have you played them, Pete?
I haven't, but I've heard a lot of people really do enjoy them, and everybody always speaks highly of them, and always up as like some of the best PS1 games.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Got Steve Mackin saying Dirt Rally and WRC Rally games are okay. Love Dirt Rally, especially racing the old cars from 60s and 70s. I played some of the Dirt games. I think it might have just been first or second one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, not bad to be fair. Quite fun. Do you like those games, Elliot?
Like I say, dabbled with them. I wouldn't say I've played them extensively. I think more so it would go back to when we were younger and you would get those PlayStation demo discs with magazines. You might get like a WRC rally on there and you just play it for the sake of it's a game, I can play it. And you only get like one course and 2 cars to choose from. So that's probably the deeper extent of me playing rally games like that. I wouldn't go out of my way for them.
That's fair enough. Totally understand that. What about yourself, Pete?
I played a couple of them. They're pretty good. They're good for what they do, but they're not really my forte. I'm pretty terrible at them. A bit too realistic for me.
That's fair enough. Totally understand that. We got Jeff saying Die Hard trilogy. Definitely remember that one. Awesome stuff, Jeff. Bad Lieutenant saying Formula One and Tokyo touring car games are pretty fun. Yeah, don't mind Formula One to be fair. Never played the Tokyo ones, but yeah, maybe you have to give them a go. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, same here. I've had a go at the Formula One games. I was really bad at it when it came to turning. Because my method is go really fast, and then there's a really sharp corner, and it just doesn't work out that well if you're going really fast. So you have to play those games with a bit of strategy and thought ahead, and I'm not good at that. Me, very caveman when it comes to driving. Just go fast. So I've had a bit of a go with those, but I don't think I've played is it Toka touring car? I don't think I've known that one, to be honest. Never heard of it.
That's fair enough. No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I haven't played any Tokyo touring car games, but I've played a few F1 games. But like Elliot, I pretty much go fast, go over a bit of grass and get a penalty all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm in first place, and then by the time the penalties are done, I'm in last place because of minus 30 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely got that as well in Formula One. Michael Atweb saying if you like project cars, then you will like the look of Project Motor Racing coming out of November. Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Nice.
heard of that one.
We got L13 saying Micro Machines and Matchbox, amazing stuff.
Yep.
Awesome. Got Michael Epworth saying, Colin, a career rally first time you got in that 800 bhp Audi was mental. Yeah, I never played that one actually. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, same. Not played Colin. I heard of the name Colin McRae, but not played the game.
No worries at all. Have you played it, Pete?
I played some of the later ones, but no, not many. Not that one, I don't think.
No worries at all. Got Mike saying Die Hard trilogy was great, especially running people over in part 3 and all McCain says is sorry before smearing body over the windscreen with the wipers. Awesome stuff. He also says for instance, I can recommend Cobra Triangle from Rare and Insultric game where you control a speedboat and have blast things. Great fun while being quite hard. Awesome. Great stuff. Yeah, I've not heard of that one to be fair, but would give it a go. And I'll go through my honourable mentions quickly because I've got quite a few still, so quickly go through those. Big Call of Duty fan, used to absolutely love them when I was younger. Not so much now, but yeah, this is when it was in that peak Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Great game. Remember, this was first Call of Duty I actually ever played, and I was like, wow, this game is awesome. Loved the multiplayer. Probably the best campaign from Call of Duty as well. Absolutely love the campaign on this one. Such a good Call of Duty game. Adds great maps as well. Next up, got a great game as well that I grew up playing when I was a kid. Tony Hawk's Underground. Probably my favourite Tony Hawk's game. Absolutely love this one. Just love doing like loads of skills on the skateboard and also getting injured and they say, oh, my knee, my ankle. It was just so funny. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Also used to be a big fan of this series as well, and good to see boxing games coming back. And it is Fight Night Round 3.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
Absolutely
nice.
love this one. Love the slow motion of the way they just crunch on the replay when you knock someone down. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, lots of great boxers on this one, and absolutely banging hip hop soundtrack as well. To be fair, just so many fun songs. Love that game. A lot of nostalgia of that one. Next up, got a great little trilogy of games here, but one of the honourable mentions will be with First Mafia, which I actually played for the first time very recently, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. If you like your gangster mafia stuff like The Godfather, Scarface, and all that sort of stuff, and haven't played Mafia, then definitely recommend it because it's actually quite brutal in parts. To be fair, really good, great game that.
Great. Did you like the new one?
Haven't got around to playing it yet, but definitely want to get around to playing that very, very soon.
Ooh,
I'm hopefully getting
enjoy
it for Christmas this year.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
great stuff.
And this is a great little trilogy, but the one I'm going to mention here is Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Yeah.
Great shout.
Absolutely amazing game. Love the last boss fight at the end, even though it's a right pain in the ass to defeat. But yeah, a lot of fun, great characters, and yeah, absolutely fantastic game.
We need a new one.
Yes, that would be great. I'd love a new Uncharted, to be fair. Next up, we've got the first Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4. Absolute classic, modern classic. So entertaining, lots of stuff to do. And the main story was absolutely fantastic. Just such a fun game to play. And it's great just looking at all the scenery and swinging around over the cities. Absolutely brilliant. Next up, we've got a modern game, and it is absolutely fantastic from 2023, I believe, and it is RoboCop Rogue City.
Ooh.
Really entertaining. Obviously, you got Peter Weller back as a voice actor, which was a great added bonus. Love all of the gang names. There's some really fun ones on this. I think one of the gangs were called like the Torchheads or something like that, which is just a great name for a gang. Yeah, lots of good shooting in this. Get to solve loads of like prison cases, obviously, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love it. Next up is one of the most underrated games ever, in my personal opinion, and it is a Western game, and it is Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Very
this
good
game.
game.
Absolutely fantastic. One of my favourite levels is when you have to do the horse riding. You have to race that guy on a horse. So much fun. Also love the level on a boat as well, which was absolutely epic. Love the bear fight as well. Just so many great parts to this game. Never completed it, but absolutely loved playing it when I was younger. Not too many more honourable mentions, but yeah, it's a few more. Next up is a lot of people might be like, "What the fuck?" But I'm going with Athens 2004. This is just I love this game. I think it's great. I used to love playing the Olympics games when I was younger, but this was always my favourite one. Love the horse riding one on this one as well. With javelin, long jump, just a lot of fun. So much entertainment from that. And next up might also raise a few eyebrows, but I love this game. Buzz Robo Jab. It's just might be an interesting one. It's just, yeah, I love this game. What my favourite level was the robot phone when you have to press a buzzer after he just swings you about and see how far you get thrown across the other end of the ring, basically. But yeah, this game's just a lot of fun. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, so it had to go on the list somewhere. And yeah, two more honourable mentions. Used to love wrestling when I was younger. Always been a massive wrestling fan, and it is SmackDown Who Comes to Pain is the one that I've gone for. Just so much to do on this game. It was absolutely insane the amount of game modes that there were, and yeah, the roster itself was so many great wrestlers. Obviously, Brock Lesnar. Love this artwork as well. Great cover, and Undertaker. Raven, I think, was another one. He was quite cool, and yeah, just a really fun wrestling game.
Oh, very nice. Those wrestling games in the late 90s to mid 2000s were on fire.
Indeed, yeah. There was a lot of wrestling games I could have chose, to be fair. SmackDown versus Raw 2007 was great with Triple H on a fun cover like that.
That was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, spent hours on that one.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And the final honourable mention is for, which might actually be my favourite game from this series, but a lot of people would say it's probably one of these favourites, but I'm going with Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
That is a good game.
Yeah, I loved playing this when I was younger. I loved the conquest mode itself, when you have to like defeat loads of obviously fighters from Mortal Kombat, but you get a lot of good boss battles, which were really fucking difficult, to be fair. Yeah, just so much fun. If I remember correctly, you don't actually get like proper fatalities in this one, if I remember correctly, which I think a lot of people had problems with that, but it didn't actually bother me, that, to be honest. I just thought it was so much fun.
Did that one have a kart and mini game? I know the Wii version did.
Yeah, it did. You have like these their own little version of driving, but it was so funny, like mini kart driving. Yeah, so much fun. And if you missed the wrong like path, you got splattered by like icicles and stuff like that, which was great fun. Sorry about that, everyone. Got a lot of comments to go through, so just making sure I don't miss any. Anthony saying Colin McRae was a legend. Colin McCrash. I didn't realise that he'd passed, to be fair.
I remember
really
he passed away just before one of his games came out. I think it was around about 2009 time, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, that's really sad. It got Michael Epworth saying I had Die Hard Trilogy and had the light gun for part 2, so it didn't work so well. Awesome stuff. And Jeff is approving the Modern Warfare. Great game. Absolutely fantastic. Got Jeff saying awesome. Love the Fight Night series. Fight Night Round 2 was my first, and absolutely played it to death as a kid. That was my first Fight Night as well, with Ricky Hatton on a fun cover. Rest in peace to him as well. Really sad loss from this year.
Very
Great
sad,
boxer. Yeah. Did you play any Fight Nights, Elliot?
I did. I can't remember which one it was, though. I think my memory is saying it might have been round 4. It was one of the later ones, I think, where it was more like you could get the legends. I remember you could do like Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, Joe Fraser. I think even Butterbean was in there as a character.
Yeah, Butterbean, yeah.
I remember sinking a lot of hours into that one, but I want to say it might have been round 4 that I had. Yeah.
Awesome. What about yourself, Pete?
I've played one or two of them, I have, but it's been a while since I played them. I remember there used to be like a boxing game, but it was with rappers, Def Jam or something.
Oh,
it was.
Def Jam,
yes. Yeah. That's a throwback.
Awesome. Great stuff. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Steve Buchan says, love Call of Duty World War 2 and Battlefield 5. Has anyone played the new one that's just come out? I haven't, but I've heard good things about it, to be fair. Call of Duty World War 2 and Battlefield 5 a good day. What about yourself, Elliot?
I've played World War 2 and Battlefield 5, but not the new Battlefield, unfortunately. Like you, I was watching some game reviews on it, just because I'm always a bit scared of them these days, in case it's loads of microtransactions and pay to win type things. But actually, it has been getting really good reviews. Apparently, it's just sort of gone back to basics and is a Battlefield game. Go online, good matchmaking, good graphics, have fun. So yeah, it sounds like you should dive in if that's your cup of tea.
Awesome. I think I'm actually getting Battlefield 5 mixed up with Battlefield 1. I think it's one that I played and not 5, if I remember correctly. But Battlefield 1 is great. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played World War II. That was pretty damn good. Again, those Call of Duty games, the new ones, the graphics are insane for them. Battlefield 5, remember that one. Kind of Battlefield 4, 5, and didn't they release Battlefield 1? They all came out around about the same time. They all kind of merge into one a bit, but they're pretty fun. The new Battlefield does look pretty good. Probably won't get it straight away. Probably wait for a sale. I'm not huge into them, but I do like playing them. I like the cop spin-off they did, Battlefield Hardline. That was so stupid but fun.
Yeah, yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Got Jeff say Mafia 2 is my favourite. I have that same set of all three. Scott, awesome stuff, Jeff. Mafia 2 is class.
It's brilliant.
Michael Epworth, Fight Night was great. Tried to see how much damage you could do before knocking them out. Absolutely great memories. Got Aranthi saying McRae, not sure how to spell it. No worries at all, my friends. That's all good. And Jeff's a big Uncharted fan. Awesome stuff, my friends. Great games. Bradley Tennant saying, forgot the Godfather, especially the update version where you could divorce his heads in people's prayers. I never actually played Godfather, to be fair. One of these games I never got round to, but I did hear it's pretty fun. What about yourself, Elliot?
I had it on the PSP, so it wasn't quite the same experience, but it was quite fun for what it was. Yeah.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played the Wii version. I think it was the updated version. I can't remember if I did get very far into it, but I remember liking it. That and the Scarface one felt very similar, but
Yeah.
both very fun.
Indeed. And I'm going to bring this comment up quickly and then I'll be going for a minute because I really need to go for a piss, to be honest, unfortunately. But we got a Bradley Tennant saying, wasn't the original Spider-Man game narrated by Bruce Chin Campbell? I'm not 100% sure.
I think it might have been. I think he might have narrated like the tutorial. I'm pretty certain I remember he had something to do with it, but it's a Raimi thing, so it would have had him in somewhere.
Yeah, it's going back a very long time now. I can't remember, but I played those games a lot, and there was definitely some narration in there. But I think some of it might have been Stan Lee. I'm wondering maybe there might have been a bit of both, actually. I think maybe Bruce Campbell was in there for some of it. Yeah, but they're a good shout as well, actually. The original Spider-Man games for PlayStation.
Oh yeah, the first two were great.
Yeah, everyone with Venom. I mostly remember Venom from them.
Yeah.
And there was I can't remember which one it was, but there was a boss fight with Mysterio. That took me so long to beat. I was stuck on that for ages.
Oh, I remember there's been boss fights in games as a kid. I couldn't do them at all. And then when I go back to them as an adult, I'm like, how the heck did I struggle with this?
Yes, yeah. I've had the exact same experience. Or it's you still can't do it, and then you just feel still like really insecure and like maybe I'm bad at games.
Well, what are you playing at the moment, then, Elliot?
At the moment, I'm all in on Silksong at the minute. I initially just thought I would give it a go, and it's fully got its hooks into me. I'm even looking at maybe going for the platinum. It's really hard to get, but I've come this far. I'm sort of like, would it be that much to give another 100 and something hours? Why not? But honestly, I love it. There's a lot of complaints that it's too difficult, and I do kind of agree. There's some bits where it's like, that's just mean. It didn't need to be that hard. But it's so worth it. When you get that reward at the end, you feel like the best gamer in the world.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wasn't huge on the first one, but I love this one. And actually, I think this new one is a bit too easy, and the first one's too hard.
Oh, wow. I see. I've not played the first one, but I've downloaded it. I'm probably going to jump into it after Silksong. But I'm so glad to hear you're playing it as well. I've not seen anyone else playing it so far but me.
Yeah.
What game's that?
Silksong.
Oh,
Hollow
nice,
Knight Silksong, yeah.
Really addictive. Really addictive.
I've heard it's great, to be fair. I should get that myself, to be fair, at some point. Got Jeff saying loved Robocop Rogue City. It was actually really good, to be fair.
Did you get the Unfinished Business extra game that came out recently, Scott?
I did, but I'm still yet to play it, unfortunately. But I do plan to play that one very, very soon.
It's really good. It's just more of the same. It is.
Awesome. Got Bradley Tennant saying Red Dead Redemption and a crocodile that chases you. Got Andy saying Alex Kidd was a game I used to play in the 90s. I've heard of that, but I've never got around to playing it. What about you guys?
Not heard of that one, Alex Kidd.
No worries, Elliot. Pete?
Yeah, I played them. They're really fun little games. They used to have like little rooms you go into, have like these little boss battles and do rock, paper, scissors.
Awesome. Got my correct word saying anyone played Flight Simulator using a MetaQuest 3 connected to a PC? I can't see much, but that blew my mind. I haven't played the Flight Simulator games at all, to be honest. What about yourself, Elliot?
The nearest thing I've done to it is back in the day in the arcade, there used to be a Star Wars TIE fighter simulator where you had a joystick and a driving seat and you had to sort of fly around. I think it was the Battle of Hoth, and you could choose which side you're on, good or bad. You just had to shoot things. It was just chaos. I had no idea if I was doing well or not. There was just things flashing on the screen everywhere while I was just like, shoot that. That's probably the closest I've come to a flight simulator. It was fun for the odd couple of pennies I sunk into it as a kid.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
I haven't, but Amy's got a MetaQuest and she's done it. She says they're pretty good. I'm looking forward to Flight Simulator coming to the PS5 later this year. That looks like it's going to be great.
Yeah, definitely. Got Steve saying, love Gun. Do you think Red Dead Redemption is better? Personally, I prefer Gun, but I know that's probably quite an unpopular opinion. I do love Red Dead Redemption though. I mean, it's a classic. It really is. Absolutely brilliant. You fan of that game, Elliot?
I actually have only heard of Gun today, so I have to pick Red Dead, unfortunately. It's the only one of the two I've played. But it sounds good, though.
I definitely recommend Gun. It's one of my most underrated favourite games from when I was a kid. Absolutely fantastic.
I love a Western. I'll certainly look into it.
Yeah, highly recommend it. Got my correct word saying I had the wrestling game on Commodore 64, 15 minutes to code. Then the match only lasted 3 minutes, and you had to rewind the tape and load for another 15 minutes. All with struggles. I've not heard of that one, to be fair, but what about yourself, Elliot?
No, Commodore 64 is a little bit before my time, unfortunately.
Yeah, same here. What about yourself, Pete?
I've heard of them, never had one, but I've heard the stories of like having to wait like half an hour for a game to load, and then it'll get like to 99%, and then it'll mess up, and then you got to start it all again.
Oh,
yeah.
we've come a long way.
We have. We've got Carlos saying Donkey motherfucking Kong. Old school. Nothing wrong with Donkey Kong.
No, definitely not. Hey,
The new one's meant to be quite good, actually. Is it Bonanza? Donkey Kong Bonanza? I've heard it's
really
meant to be really good.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I might have to look into that, to be fair. And Jeff saying Carlos. Indeed. We got Mike saying for me, Black Ops 2 was the final good Call of Duty. Now they've turned into Call of Fortnite. Yeah, they've definitely gone downhill over the years. Black Ops 2 was a really good one, to be fair. Did enjoy that. What about yourself, Elliot?
I've never been the biggest Call of Duty fan, mostly because I'm not great at them, to be honest. If I ever played with my friends, I'd always come last. But the most fun I ever had on them was with zombie mode, when it was me and my friends against the computer. And usually I'd be the last one to survive. We'd get quite far, everyone else would be dead, and they'd all be relying on this chump to save the day. The pressure was unreal, but oh my God, we had so much fun. It probably, actually, from memory, I think it was Black Ops 2 that we did zombies on. It might have been the one that we played. So I'd have to agree. It probably was Black Ops 2 as the last time that I had a really good time with Call of Duty.
Nice. Great stuff, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I think I agree with Mike. Black Ops 2 was probably the last really, truly great one. And everything else kind of just feels a bit like Assassin's Creed now, kind of hit and miss. You'll get the occasional good one. I heard the Modern Warfare 3 remake was pretty bad that they did a couple of years ago and never played that.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but yeah, I didn't hear great things either. We got Bad Lieutenant saying, have the Rocky boxing game, it's okay. Yes, Rocky was really good, and also Rocky Legends as well. Love those games. What about yourself, Elliot?
I had one of them on the PSP. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Legends, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
Nice, yeah, it's a lot of fun. What about yourself, Pete?
I haven't played them. I know they did do like a Creed one a couple of years ago, which was a bit of an arcadey one. That wasn't too bad. That was pretty fun. But I've heard like the older Rocky games are pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. I think I had the one that you just mentioned there as well, if I remember correctly, which was quite fun. Michael Epworth saying if you have a Switch and subscribe to Nintendo Online, you can play the Punch Out games. Oh, nice. Awesome. Got Carlos saying, thought I'd say hello to Scott, a video game critic, Pete, and everyone else. Thank you, Carlos. Really do appreciate that.
Hi, Carlos.
Got Andy saying, played all the Lego games with my son up to Batman Lego 3. Favourite Lord of the Rings, Lego Standout, and Batman Lego 2. Awesome stuff, my friend. Yeah, Lego games are quite fun, to be fair. Do you like any of the Lego games, Elliot?
I've only dabbled with them. The one that I mostly remember was Indiana Jones. That's probably my favourite of the ones I've played. Or the Star Wars, actually. I remember the Star Wars series was quite good.
Yeah, Star Wars was fantastic. What about yourself, Pete?
The Lego games are a lot of fun. They started to get a little bit stale with like Lego Indiana Jones 2, I think, and then they changed it all up with Lego Batman 2, included voice acting and open worlds, and ever since then they've been a blast. They have. The best one for me is Lego City Undercover. It's just essentially Lego GTA. It is so much fun. It is.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great answer, my friend. Got Steve saying Battlefield 5, The Last Tiger at the end is being made into a movie. Awesome. Got Mike saying if you're mentioning The Godfather and GTA, then what about The Getaway? I've not played it for years, but I remember liking it, especially driving around London. Yeah, The Getaway is quite fun, to be fair, sort of like a British version of GTA and The Godfather. It's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun. What about yourself, Elliot?
It was one of those games that I never had, but my friend had. So it was. I sort of dabbled with it. Maybe saw him play it more than actually played it myself. So I don't know too much about it. It's a very vague memory for me, The Getaway. I mostly remember just the cover, really.
Yeah, no worries, Elliot. That's all good. What about yourself, Pete?
Never fully played it, but my cousins did have it. It definitely looked really cool. And again, that just seems like a prime one to bring back. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be good to get a new one of those for sure. Got Jeff saying The Getaway is the one that got away from me. Mike always heard of it, but sadly never got to play it. Yeah, I only played a bit of it like fairly recently, like 3 years ago when I got him back into PS2. It is a lot of fun though. Michael Epworth, one of the best driving games I remember is Driver on a PS1. Not heard of that one. What about yourself, Elliot?
I feel like I did have that actually. Was the cover a number plate spelling driver with like the I being a 1? I feel like I might have had that game, but it's really vague in my head.
It does sound familiar now, actually, to be
Yeah.
fair.
It's going back a long time, that is. That's a proper old school PS1 game, that is.
Yeah. What about yourself, Pete?
Never played it, but I do know that the tutorial is noticeably supposed to be very hard, and a lot of people never got past it.
That's interesting. I can imagine it's quite difficult, to be fair. Got Steve Mackin saying The Getaway set in London was ace. Loved it on PS2. It's a good game, mate. I did enjoy playing it. Bradley Tennant saying Starsky and Hutch is a fairly entertaining game too. I no idea they made the game of that, to be fair. What about yourself, Elliot? Don't know.
No, Sam, I'm assuming it's around the time they did the remake of the movie, but I had no idea they did a game.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I remember the trailer for it. It looked great. It did. I think I had one that they did for the GBA based on the movie, and it was garbage. But I imagine the PS2 ones were pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully it's quite fun. Got Bradley Tennant saying Rogue City, a city run overrun by cross-dressing ne'er-do-wells. Definitely. He says one game that I'm surprised it hasn't been mentioned that Lemons never actually played it, to be fair. I've heard of it though. What about yourself, Elliot?
Yeah, same. Don't know if I've actually ever played it, but I've heard of it. It is certainly popular. It's enough to keep popping up in game libraries, but I've never actually bothered to download it.
No worries, Elliot. That's all good. Have you played it before, Pete?
Played one of them. They were pretty fun, but I always remember being a bit more of a Worms fan myself. I think they're quite
Worms,
similar.
yeah. Worms is fun. Definitely agree with that. That's a good time. Got Carlos saying I wasn't a gamer like you young ones, but I was quite hooked on Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Yeah, yeah. Mortal Kombat is great. I love most of the Mortal Kombat games. To be fair, do you like Mortal Kombat, Elliot?
I do. I've not played all of them. I've played them sort of here and there, but yeah, I always have fun with Mortal Kombat. It's a great game. But the nostalgia, I actually grew up with Tekken. To be honest, that's the one where
Oh,
my
Tekken.
heart's really in there, and I've got my favorite character. Is it Haorang, the ginger guy? That's why I went for him. To be honest, same hair.
Awesome stuff. Great answer, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I really do like the Mortal Kombat ones. Bar the new one, Mortal Kombat 1, which was a bit of a miss. I think they've all been great. The Injustice games are really good. They're just Mortal
Oh,
Kombat with
Injustice.
DC characters. I'm looking forward to the collection of old Mortal Kombat games coming out later this month. They're going to release all the old ones up to the PS2 era and include
Nice.
documentaries as well with all
Oh,
the
wow.
creators. So I'm really looking forward to that one. But yeah, Mortal Kombat's great, Tekken's great, and Street Fighter's great as well.
Street Fighter, yes. Great, all great fighting games for
Oh,
sure.
can't wait for Mortal Kombat 2 as well. That film looks great.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'll watch that, yeah. We got Mike saying there was a Rocky game on the Spectrum from Gremlin, but they had to change the name due to copyright and called it Rocco. Awesome. That's great.
Wow.
Got Andy saying Wii Bowling has to be up there as my favourite game to play with mates on the beers. Oh yeah, Wii Sports, yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
So much fun. I actually really liked the boxing. Got another Wii boxing. So much fun. Got Jeff saying Mortal Kombat is awesome. 100% agree. Got a bad lieutenant saying was the game a driver based on the 1977 film starring Ryan O'Neill. I'm not sure, to be honest. Elliot, what do you know if it's based off the film?
No, I've no idea. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know there was a film either. To be honest.
No worries at all. Pete, do you know or not sure?
I honestly don't think so. The Driver series is just its own thing, but I guess everything owes a bit to the Driver with Ryan O'Neill because you've had Drive. There's so many films called Drive and Driver, so yeah, there's going to be inspirations of it there. There is a Driver game actually set in the 70s. There is, so maybe that one might have a lot of elements similar to the film.
Okay, that's quite cool then. To be fair. We got Jeff saying I have a driver for PS1 cool game. Awesome stuff, mate. Oh, and he does say, yeah, pretty much based on a driver movie. Awesome. That's great.
Fair.
Got Jeff saying definitely every influence, let's put it that way. That's awesome. I didn't realise that, to be fair. Got Michael Wetworth saying in Driver you was an undercover agent playing as a getaway driver and its selling point was you could edit a replay so they look like a film. Oh, nice.
Very impressive.
Cool.
That's great. Got Mike saying the Starsky and Hutch game was a driving game that you could have a second player use the light gun and was pretty good fun. That sounds quite cool, to be fair. 100%. Got Steve Mackin saying first driver was great, driving around in a black Dodge Challenger. The engine noise was great for year it was made. Awesome stuff, buddy. Got Al Humphrey saying Worms Armageddon. Yeah, that's great fun. I do not like that, to be fair. What about yourself, Elliot?
Oh yes, spent plenty of time on Worms back in the day.
Nice, yeah, good fun. And Pete, you like Worms Armageddon?
Yeah, they've recently remade it as well for PS5 and Switch.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Nice.
Cool.
Awesome. Got Mike saying Tekken 3 had Tekken Force mode that played like Streets of Rage and was awesome. I think the first one I played was Tekken 4, which is actually quite an old game now, to be fair. I think that's like 2001 as well. So, yeah, Tekken's been going around for quite a long time now, to be fair. But yeah, never played Tekken 3, unfortunately. What about yourself, Elliot?
Yeah, we got all of them pretty much growing up as a kid. The main reason being it was one of the few games that both me and my sister liked. So it was easier for my mum to be like, there you go, one game, two kids, happily pleased. And we used to just play against each other all of the time. Her favourite character was, I think you had to unlock him, but you could play as a tiny dinosaur and he used to headbutt people and fart on them. Yeah, it was great fun.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Sounds great. What about yourself, Pete?
His name was Gone.
His name was Gone, was it?
The dinosaur was called Gone, and the move was called
Gone.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind,
That's
the move was called.
There we are. Yeah. That was my sister's favourite character.
Wow. You're the big Tekken 3 fan. You're the big Tekken fan. But yeah, Tekken's great. I played, well, I've dabbled in most of them. Tekken 3 is a lot of fun. Tekken Tag Tournaments, brilliant. It is. Tekken 7 was fun, and the new one, Tekken 8, is fantastic. The graphics on that are incredible, and it's got probably one of the best story modes in the series.
Oh, wow. I might have to get that one then, to be fair, because, yeah, I haven't played a Tekken in quite a few years, to be fair. We got Carlos saying Tekken and Final Fight. Yeah, Final Fight Streetwise, like I say, is the only one I played, but it was a lot of fun. Got our Anthony saying Red Dead people are special, Elliot, mate.
We certainly are. Represent.
We got Jeff saying The Driver is a Walter Hill film, highly recommended. It sure is, mate. I did think it was a little bit slow, but I want to give it a rewatch because I do love Walter Hill's director, so definitely want to check out again. Got Bad Lieutenant saying Warriors 4 PS2. Awesome stuff, mate. Great choice. Got Mike saying Worms 2 on PC was hilarious, especially using the Yorkshire Tiles voices. You dozy pillock. Brilliant. And we've got Jeff saying, I'm sure Warriors will get mentioned if I know Scott. We'll have to wait and see about that, Jeff. Got our Anthony saying Wattsville and Dan O'Bannon are the real guys behind Alien. Love them guys. Awesome stuff, mate. And yeah, that's all of the comments for now. So it is down to the top 10. So I think we'll go Elliot, then Pete, and then myself. So Elliot, if you want to reveal your number 10, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, of course. I have gone for specifically Resident Evil 4. I could have gone for 2. I could have really gone for the whole series, to be honest. It's a really iconic horror game series. But when I think about my own personal enjoyment and the one that really kept me coming back, it has to be 4. I loved the new environment, the way it was sort of out in this sort of Mexican, Spanish, outlandish world that you didn't quite understand. It was so different from the last couple of games where it had been more secluded, dark, inside. The people coming after you with chainsaws. Oh my God, you never get used to it. It never gets easier. It still gives you heart attacks to this day, and you are just panicking. The controls are purposely gammy, so it's extra hard to deal with. The whole thing is just stress and exactly what you want from horror. It really does get under your skin, but when you get through it, you feel amazing. It's all about that sort of risk for reward. You get through these horrible times, you unlock an area where you're like, well, this is going to be a misery to get through, isn't it? But when you get through it, you're the best gamer in the world. You feel like king of the world. You've done it. You've completed Resident Evil. I'm the big scary thing here, not the monsters. But I could have picked any of them. A lot of people have a lot of love for Resident Evil 2, but it's not one that I've personally played. I do want to get to it someday. So my personal choice would be 4.
Nice. Great choice, Elliot. Yeah, a lot of nostalgia in that one. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah.
What is your number 10 choice, my friend?
It's a game that came out this year. It's Clair Obscura Expedition 33.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely
A man with
brilliant
great
game.
taste.
No, thank you. Like, there's so many, to be honest, rubbish games going about. This just proves that we don't need £70 games. This was 40 quid and it does everything that game should be doing. It's got an incredible story, incredible artwork, art style. It's got superb soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks there. And it takes an old school gameplay mechanic, the RPG mechanics of a Mario and Luigi game from the early 2000s, and just works it so superbly well. It's a Final Fantasy game in all but name. It is what Final Fantasy should be now. And it is incredible, unforgettable game that definitely should be winning game of the year. I think it's what more games need to strive to be. Less always online, more single player, incredible games. Video games as art. This game is.
I completely
Awesome
agree.
stuff, Pete. That's a game that I really do need to check out, to be fair, but I've heard great things about it.
Andy Serkis is in it, and so's Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. That's a great shout there, Pete. Great choice. My number 10 is a game that was absolutely massive when it first came out. It's last main sort of like game in this series for now, and it is Uncharted 4 Thief's End. This
Very
is my
good.
favourite Uncharted game. Absolutely love it. The characters are great. Yeah, there's one scene in this. I think it might be the final part of the game actually, but when you actually get to play a little bit of Crash Bandicoot on a TV, but
Yeah.
that's just fantastic. So I want to play Crash Bandicoot on fucking Uncharted 4. That's awesome. So yeah, really entertaining game, and yeah, the story is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Uncharted 4, absolutely love that game.
It's wonderful. Oh, I love the car chase where you go through this like huge town. Oh, so fun.
It is absolutely fantastic. Got Mike saying there was a game on the Spectrum called Human Killing Machine. That was Street Fighter rip off, and while it looked great, it was utter gash. Oh, that's a shame to hear, to be fair. We got Aranthry saying the Warriors for PS2 is great. I still have it. Awesome stuff, mate. Fantastic stuff. Got Aranthry saying I have a Capcom make a remake of Codename Veronica. Never got into that one. I thought that one's a bit overrated, personally. What about yourself, Elliot?
I didn't finish it, but I remember having fun with it back in the day. I do know that there are fans out there that weren't that crazy about it, but it might be the ending that's the problem, the bit that I didn't get to. But the bit that I played, I always enjoy a good Resident Evil game.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. That's great. What about yourself, Pete?
That's the only one of the mainline ones I haven't played, but I know it was quite a mixed game at the time, but it seemed to have grown with appreciation over time. It's the one of all of them that deserves a remake. It does.
Yeah.
Definitely, 100%. And we've got Jeff saying, here we go with the top 10. We'll be sharing mine as we go along. Awesome stuff, Jeff. Looking forward to seeing your top 10 as well, my friend. Got Buddy Tenant saying, remember playing Yakuza many years ago, quite enjoyed it. Meant to be absolutely fantastic. Never got round to playing them myself, unfortunately. Got Jeff saying Resident Evil 4 remake is excellent. Yes, absolutely agree. Still not completed it yet, actually. I think I'm like halfway through the castle, but I really need to get back on that, to be fair. Got Michael Atworth saying I wanted a remake of Dino Crisis 2, but not much point now. Yeah, I haven't played Dino Crisis. Have you played that one, Elliot?
I think I did. The second I read the name, I was like, oh yeah, Dino Crisis. I think if I remember correctly, it's a little bit like Turok, where it's like man versus dinosaur, if I remember correctly. I think it was quite fun from what I remember. Maybe I'm getting my games mixed up, but I certainly recognise the title.
No worries, Elliot. That's all good. What about yourself, Pete?
I played it's basically just Resident Evil, but instead of zombies, it's dinosaurs. It's made by the same team or one of the developers of it. Fun series. Definitely does need a remake. A lot of people do love them. There was a third one for Xbox, but I heard that wasn't so good. But yeah, the first two are stone cold classics.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Glad you enjoy them. And Jeff says, excellent, Scott. Thank you, my friends. Appreciate that. And Mike looks like he's putting his top 10 down as well, which is great. And he says his choice for number 10 is Outrun. Amazing music, sublime graphics, and a chance to choose your route as you play was a great touch. I've heard of Outrun, but I've never got round to playing it. But glad you enjoyed it, Mike. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, same here. I've heard of it, but can't say I've actually played it myself. Maybe if I saw pictures of it, it might trigger a memory, but not off the top of my head.
Okay, no worries, Elliot. That's all good. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I've played it. It's one of those classic Sega games. I've also played on the Steam Deck Outrun 2006 for the PS2, and that's a lot of fun. And fun little fact is, we're getting a film of Outrun starring Sydney Sweeney, directed by Michael Bay soon.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Awesome. And Jeff says my number 10, Uncharted, Drake's Fortune 2007. Remember vividly first playing it when my brother bought a copy and brought it home. And I've been hooked on the games ever since, as a special place for me. Great game, mate. Absolute classic.
Absolutely.
We got a Bad Lieutenant saying also have Saw for PS2. Pretty good, but that's about it. Yeah, never got round to playing the Saw games, to be honest.
They're very
Okay.
rare, they are. Very rare games.
Yeah, they're not the most biggest games out there for sure. Have you played any of them, Elliot?
I've only ever seen like other people on YouTube playing them and sort of having fun with them, taking the mickey. I think, like Pete said, they're quite hard to get their hands on nowadays. I think there was another one as well. I think there was a Lost video game, and that also is meant to be really hard to get your hands on now. Whereas back in the day, I used to see it on the shelves all the time. If I'd have known, I'd have grabbed a copy and made myself a millionaire today. But never mind.
Yeah. No worries. Have you played them, Pete?
No, I know that they are pretty expensive to get now. The first one's supposed to be really good, but the second one isn't so hot. But it's cool that they did a video game of them, though. Wouldn't mind checking them out.
Yeah, they're probably quite fun, to be fair. And yeah, to number 9. So what's your number 9 choice, Elliot?
This is a very personal choice. Not everyone's going to agree with this, but I've had to put Football Manager because I have been playing Football Manager now probably since 2006 maybe was the first one I picked up, or 2007, and I've been playing it every year since. I'm hooked to it. It's a must-have in my life, and it's basically just spreadsheets about football. If you're a football fan, you're going to love this game. If you're not, you're going to hate every minute of it. But it's just strangely so immersive. The story that you build in your head, where you start at Margate Football Club and you take them from the very bottom all the way to the Premier League, and you're winning everything. You beat Arsenal 5-0. You've won the Champions League. It weirdly builds this story in your head that you just so easily fit into. It feels like fake success. You're doing well in the game, so you're doing well in life. It's one of those. But it's so easy to just click one more turn, one more game, one more match. Oh, I'll just finish that job and then we'll do it. And then before you know it, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you've been playing it all damn night. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But if you're a football fan, you're going to totally understand what I'm talking about. It's a religion. You're just glued to it and it's a part of your life. So it has to be Football Manager. It's been getting a lot of flack lately because they've recently had an upgrade and there's a new one coming out. They had to miss last year for this upgrade. And a lot of people are actually looking at this upgrade and saying, for all the effort, it doesn't actually look that much more improved. So I might actually miss it this year and just see how the reviews come out. If the reviews come out and say it's good, I'll go for it. But if it comes out and they're saying, no, don't touch it, maybe we'll just wait another year. I'm still happy with Football Manager 2024 at the moment.
Nice. I've got to be honest, I never played Football Manager when I was younger, being a big football fan. That sort of seems weird to say, but I just grew up on FIFA and stuff. So yeah, but I've realised I haven't actually mentioned any FIFAs, but all those would be honourable mentions as well, for sure.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Good pick there.
Yeah, good pick there, for sure.
Cheers.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
This is a really underrated game for the Wii called The Last Story. It was created by the original creator of Final Fantasy. And again, it's like Final Fantasy in all but name. Exclusive to the Wii, has never come out since. Such a wonderful game with a great combat system, really immersive story, and really did push the Wii to its limits. I remember just playing it, and once the credits rolled, I was in awe of just like, wow, this is my favorite game on Wii at the time. It's incredible. It had such a great story. It was a Japanese exclusive, wasn't going to come over here, and then it did just come over here to Europe, but America was never going to get it. So there was a team of people who called Operation Rainfall to get it released over in America. And because I loved it so much, I signed the campaign to try and get it to America, and it did come to America. It did. So it was great that more people could play it.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
What
I've
was it
got to
called
be
again?
honest,
Sorry,
I've
The
never
Last
heard of it.
Story.
The Last Story, yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll look into that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that game before, to be fair.
It came out literally like the final year of the Wii it did. It was very hard to get by, but it's just so much fun. Great story. And yeah, really want to replay it now.
Nice. Great stuff. Good choice, Pete. Next up, I'm also going for a Wii game, and this is a really underrated spin-off and a fantastic horror series, and it is Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, love this game so much. Grew up playing this. The zombies in this look absolutely fantastic, especially the really quick ones with like the red-looking skin that just look really evil and really dead-looking. It's just fantastic. The bosses in this are cool as fuck. They really, really are. Especially the end boss Nemesis. He's really tough, like with the tentacles and stuff. And you have to shoot his art. It's just like great boss. I like the worm as well. That's another great boss when he sort of like throws cars at you with his mouth, and then he jumps out of the road and then goes all the way up in the air and then comes down at you. You have to like shoot cars and rocks and stuff. Another great boss there, and also the big snake in the library as well, which is super cool. It's just a really fun Resident Evil game with loads of different characters from the Umbrella, and also members of Starks and stuff like that. So yeah, really, really good game. Absolutely loved playing that one. And Mike says number 9 for him is Streets of Rage 2, the pinnacle of the series with a banging soundtrack and bone-crunching sound effects while playing extremely well. Awesome stuff, mate. I never played Streets of Rage 2, but I heard it was fantastic. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, same. Not played it, but heard of it.
No worries, Elliot. That's all good. What about yourself, Pete?
Played them all. The original trilogy on the Mega Drive was great. Probably the second one's my favourite of that, but they did do a new one that came out a few years ago, Streets of Rage 4, with a really cool like cartoon art style, and that's amazing. It is, yeah, such a fun series.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Glad you enjoy it, my friends. I've got Bad Lieutenant saying at the opposite ends there's a NCIS game for PS3, one for Fanzo. Never played it. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, same. Not played that, I'm afraid.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I remember they were a thing. There was quite a few of them on Wii and DS. I know I emulated a house game based on that TV show with Hugh Laurie, because that is one of the most expensive DS games. It's about 80 quid it is in CEX.
Wow.
I played it. I turned it off in a minute. It's awful.
Not good. We got Bad Lieutenant saying been playing Football Manager since the 48k specky days.
He understands. He understands.
Got Michael Wentworth saying, did you complete Football Manager like Jay on the In-Betweeners?
Kind of. I did do really well with Tottenham, but you know, it is Tottenham at the end of the day. So
yeah, brilliant. Got our three saying I'm a FAC Wimbledon fan, so obviously I'm not a football fan. Yeah,
yeah,
no
my
worries.
sympathy, sir.
Yes, indeed. Got Jeff saying my number 9 choice is Jack 2 Renegades 2003. More Naughty Dog goodness. Grew up on the Jack series as a kid, so these are very nostalgic for me. Definitely have to make this for me. Awesome stuff, mate. Never played it, unfortunately, but I know they are very, very beloved games. What about yourself, Elliot?
I did have one of them, and based on the year 2003, it could well have been that one that I had, because I probably would have been about 7 or 8 by then, around the time I probably was playing it. I had fun with it, but I can't say I went back to the well for more. I never went and got more Jack games. So fun for what it is, but not my personal cup of tea, but still a decent game.
No worries, Elliot. Glad you still enjoyed it, though. That's great. What about yourself, Pete?
I haven't actually delved into the series. I think I played a bit of the first one because it was on PS Plus, but I'd like to play more because they are Naughty Dog games, so they will be really good. I just remember during the PS2, it'd be all Ratchet and Clank for me. Love
Yeah.
those games.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Nice. Great stuff, Pete. Got Carlos saying I agree, Elliot. Football Manager was highly addictive, even though the only ones I played were no football games as such, but behind the scenes as a manager, and I loved that one.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. It's so easy to just get wrapped up in it.
Awesome stuff. Got Michael Epworth saying I'm not sure if I remember this correctly, but a game called Vigilante 8 was a great car shooter like Twisted Metal. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Awesome. I never heard of that one, to be fair. I know Twisted Metal, but Vigilante 8 I'm not aware of. What about yourself, Elliot?
No, I'm the same. I've played my fair share of Twisted Metal, but I've not heard of Vigilante 8. That's a new one to me.
No worries, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Unfortunately, I haven't played it, but Twisted Metal's great. I really like the PS2 one, Twisted Metal Black. What a game.
I've heard that's great, to be fair. Awesome stuff, Pete. And got Bradley Tennant saying Evil Dead Boomstick. I think that was a PS2 game, if I remember correctly, but never got round to playing that one. What did you play that, Elliot?
No, but I'd be well up for it, especially with a title like that.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. What about yourself, Pete?
Unfortunately, I haven't played it. I only played the recent one that came out a couple of years ago.
All right, no worries. Awesome stuff. We got Carlos saying great stuff, guys. PlayStation was probably my favourite console. Good choice. Sonic in Fantasy Holyfield's boxing kept me up for hours. Nice. Never got round to playing Holyfield's boxing, but so obviously I played Sonic. I think everyone's played Sonic, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
What about yourself, Elliot?
Oh, plenty of hours on Sonic. I used to hate the water levels, the music, when you knew you were running out of breath and it had that sort of oh, it's just unnecessarily intense. I used to start playing it on mute just so it was less stressful to deal with.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome stuff, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Never really played the boxing game, but Sonic, yeah, definitely played all of them. Love them all. Even the bad ones, I love them. I don't care. They're great fun.
Yeah, awesome stuff, Pete. Great games. We've got Sophie here. Hello, Sophie. Good
Hey,
to see you
Soph.
here. Thank you for joining. Says, hello, guys. Hello, Pete. You stranger. Feel like you forgot about me.
Nah, could never
No.
forget about you, Soph.
Got Carlos saying, yes, Street of Rage, another classic, second game, and fighting on a train. Awesome stuff, my friend. Got Sophie saying, Scott, are you going to do my tune request? I know it's one of your faves. Definitely not doing it here, but it will be done some point during the week. And the song you've requested is absolutely dog shit.
What is it?
She's a Lady by Tom Jones. Oh, stinky tune. Absolutely shocking. We've got Jeff saying, funny that you mentioned Ratchet and Clank, Pete.
Ooh.
Got Sophie saying, I'm planning to extend my Last of Us tattoo, but getting Uncharted and Tomb Raider added to it. Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Nice. Sorry, just skipped a few comments by accident there. Mike says, I loved Football Manager on Spectrum playing as Tottenham. I wasn't very good at it and I still went, but it was fun.
We all have bad saves. We just forget them. They didn't happen. Didn't happen, okay?
Got Bradley Tennant saying, as well as Football Manager, I also played Tracksuit Manager in a double. Not
Oh, yeah.
those.
I don't remember the double, but I've had a go at Tracksuit Manager, yeah.
Nice. Awesome stuff. What about yourself, Pete?
Heard of Tracksuit Manager, but yeah, not my games. But I can appreciate them, especially Football Manager.
Awesome stuff, Pete. No worries. Got R13 saying, I'm going to go down to a shop and buy some pies. Awesome stuff, mate.
That's my favourite game. That is. Going to go down the shop and buy some pies. My favourite game.
Indeed.
Have fun.
Yes, enjoy, my friend. Got Bradley Tennant saying think the full title is Evil Dead Fistful Boomstick. Yes, that is correct, mate.
Oh, nice.
Need to get on to playing that one, to be fair, but it's really good. Got Matthew Binney Aussie VHS saying I used to play games called Quake back in the 90s. It's awesome back in the day. That's a game I need to play. I heard really good things about that one. What about yourself, Elliot?
I've not played it. I actually heard of it through, I think it was Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, I think that might be his favorite video game, and that's where I heard about it from. Prior to that, I never even knew it existed. But yes, there's a real fan base for Quake. It's got a huge following.
Yeah, definitely. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played them. They were really huge on the PC. I think they're running off the old Doom engine, and like in the late 90s, they were big. Yeah, I played the first two because they've remastered them, and yeah, I do like them. They're a lot of fun.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Glad you enjoyed them. Got Steve Macken say Resident Evil, Biohazard, and Village are great games. Resident Evil 4 definitely in the top 10. Awesome stuff, my friend. Biohazard was a good one. Did enjoy it. Village I've still yet to play, but I do have it. It's great, though. What about yourself, Elliot?
Haven't played Village. I have played half of Biohazard. Scared the life out of me. That's why I didn't finish it. Just all of the heart palpitations it was giving me. I was like, I need to play something chill for a while. Something with unicorns and rainbows and just chill the hell out. Because every time I'd complete a boss or a level, I would just be sitting there so tense, like, it was almost too full on. And I kind of understand in response why Village was kind of toned down, but Resident Evil's meant to do that to you. It's not a complaint that I'm all tense. It's like, well done. The game did what the game's meant to do. But I can understand why, in response, Village was toned down. Because I think a lot of people were the same like me. They got a bit too scared and flustered by it. So they didn't actually finish Biohazard, unfortunately.
Yeah, I only got so far myself, to be fair. Yes, that's fair enough. Creepy game for sure. What about yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely love the Resident Evil games. I think they're all great. I love the remakes. Biohazard's fantastic. It definitely feels very much like the Texas Chainsaw. The Eaton scene, oh, that is so creepy. First person stuff was really good, very well done. Village was great. I really enjoyed it. Even though you did say it's like toned down, there was one sequence in it where you have to go into this kitchen underground. That's the scariest thing in Resident Evil history, I think. All I'll say is like you'll hear a baby's laugh and that'll send shivers down your spine. It's terrifying, it is. And obviously playing it in first person is just absolutely, I had to keep pausing it and muting it, to get through that bit. That is more scarier than anything in Biohazard. But yeah, all the games are brilliant. And yeah, I remember just going through like 1 to 6 and the remakes during COVID and had a blast.
Nice. Great stuff, Pete. Got Sophie saying She's a Lady was written about me, guys. Fair enough. Okay. Got Jeff saying Quake is excellent. Really need to get onto it, to be fair. Got more correct word saying Quake 2 on Dreamcast. Won't forget the first phone bill. Good old dial up. Awesome. And Buffy saying yes indeed, miss those old school games. Brilliant stuff. Sophie's asking if you had a good birthday, Pete.
Yeah, I had a lovely birthday. Thanks, Soph. Yeah, it was a really nice time.
Awesome stuff. And we've got people talking about favourite pies in the comments for some reason. I probably won't go through those comments on it because it is obviously about games, but it's good to know people talking about pies and beer and stuff.
Favourite pies? Wait, what?
Yeah, Sophie's asking what everyone's favourite pie is.
Oh my days.
Yeah, it's very funny, to be fair. Probably pucker pie, I guess. I don't know, steak and kidney.
This is bringing back the days of what's your favourite type of cheese?
Yeah.
We had those questions.
Favourite type of lemsip, yeah. Got Bradley Tennant saying, anyone remember a PS1 car race game where you could run over pedestrians? Think it was called Car Quake. Nope, not heard of that one.
The Carmageddon, I think you could.
I've heard of that. That sounds familiar. Yeah, don't think I played it though. What about yourself, Elliot? Carmageddon, you heard of that one?
No, news to me, that one. Sounds good, though.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Got Mike saying, used to love Quake 3 and Unreal Tournament back in my early PC days. I love the fact with you two, you could download custom maps made by the community. Nice. 100%, mate. Got Jeff saying, I know exactly what Pete is talking about there in Feather Village. I can only say that bit is even worse in VR. Oof.
What
I
we
bet,
need
yeah.
to do in VR.
I bet it is. And Anthony saying, favourite pies is a very important subject, Scott, mate. Is when you're talking about food, I guess, yeah.
Definitely is.
We got Mike saying, talking about pies, there was a game on the Spectrum called Chubby Christie. Oh, Christie. I've never heard of that one, Gristle. What? Where you're a traffic warden, you need to go get fatter. It's a real plot, but I really loved it. That sounds very interesting, to be fair. Never played that. Well, pat yourself, Elliot.
No, never heard of it. Chubby Gristle, traffic
Yeah,
warden that
Chubby
needs to get fatter. I've got to look into that one.
Yeah, no worries. What about yourself, Pete?
Haven't heard of it, but I want to play it now.
It sounds very interesting. Got back to tell it saying if Nigel was here, you'd have said hairy pie. Got Sophie saying favourite film adaptation from video game. I loved Mortal Kombat 2021 and first Resident Evil. That's a good question. Probably the 1995 Mortal Kombat springs to mind. That's a really fun one. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Bringing that back. What about yourself, Elliot?
Yeah, it's tough. There's not been that many good ones. There's been plenty of them, but then there's been loads that haven't been great. I'd probably have to agree with you. Probably the early Mortal Kombat is a flawed movie, but it's fun and ultimately does what you kind of want it to do. So yeah, I'd probably say that one as well.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Great choice, my friend. What about yourself, Pete?
I'm going to say Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That was fantastic. Yeah, it really took like Adventure 2 and turned it into a great film. I think that trilogy has just got so better. And yeah, loved it so much, especially when the song Live and Learn kicked in at the cinema. You could see everybody getting excited.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great choice. Got said not sat fans saying top 10 fave pie stream next. Absolutely not. Absolutely. We got our please saying we love Nige. Absolutely. Great guy.
Yep.
Got Mike Wentworth saying Street Fighter with Van Damme and Kylie Minogue. It's fun, but it's absolutely fucking awful. We got Mike saying my three favourite film adaptation of games: Mortal Kombat 95, Doom, and Resident Evil. Solid choices.
Yep, very good.
Got Sophie saying all three Sonic films are great. Shame about Knuckles for TV show. Not seen any of them yet, to be honest. I really need to get on them though. They're a lot of fun.
I liked the show. It was fine. It definitely wasn't amazing. I still picked up the Blu-ray though. Got to complete the collection.
Indeed, yeah. Got Mike saying Street Fighter with Van Damme is my honourable mention as it's shit, but I loved it. Awesome stuff, mate. Yeah, it's not a great film, but it's entertaining for sure. Got Slipknot fans saying Mortal Kombat 1995. Good choice. And we got Aaron Free saying Street Fighter from 1994 was a cheese pie. It
I'll
sure
tell you
was.
what, another one was Double Dragon with Robert Patrick. We watched that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, that's so bad, but it's kind of fun.
Awesome. So I believe it's number 8 now. So Elliot, your number 8 choice, my friend.
Yeah, it is indeed. And I have gone for, specifically of the series, Gears of War 2. I could have put the whole series forward, but the one that really captured me was Gears of War 2. I remember opening it up on Christmas morning and getting I think it was from MSN or BlackBerry, I think back in the day, from a friend that had also got it. Rushed upstairs, put it into the Xbox. We must have spent the entire Christmas day playing Gears of War 2. Hours on Horde mode. It was such a good game. The story was great. The co-op was great. The online was great. genuinely flawless and my personal favorite of the series. They very recently remade the first one, and I had a lot of fun with it. But the whole time I was playing it, I was thinking, do the second one, would you, please? Because that's the one that I am going to be head over heels in love with and fall straight back into it. Dizzy was always my online character, the cowboy. He was my guy, and I still will be when that second remake comes out. So a lot of love for Gears of War 2. Great game.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Do you remember enjoying that one and the first one quite a lot? So yeah, good choice, my friend.
Thank you.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
Next one, I could name one game or the series as a whole because they're all one of the same, but it'd be the Rock Band and Guitar Hero series.
Oh, great
Just-
shout.
Like literally from playing about World Tour in 2008, I was on that train and never got off it. Love those games. Played them all through my teenage years. All the Guitar Heroes, the Rock Bands, even the band spin-off ones. Even when they brought back Guitar Hero with the different Guitar Hero Live, I was there. Rock Band 4. I remember Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live came out the same week, and that was 200 quid, but it was 200 quid well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love those games so much. I've recently got the Guitar Hero stuff working on PC now, so I've got a new guitar and playing it through PC, and it's a blast. Probably my favorite of those games was probably Rock Band 3. That's the one I put the most hours in, but those games were special sort of something that definitely did feel like the 2000s to a T.
Great choice.
Nice. Awesome choice,
Thanks.
Pete. And my number 8 choice this game has been mentioned in the chat, and it is Mafia 2.
Ooh,
I
very
love this
nice.
game. I started replaying this one, the PS4 one, specifically, but yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game again. Great gangster mafia game, and yeah, love the characters. My favourite level in this one's actually the prison level where he goes to prison. You have to like clean the toilets, and it's just really rough stuff goes on in that. Jesus, you get paid to do like these fights as well, in that level, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Love characters. Got Vito and Tommy. Is it Tommy or Henry? I can't remember the big guy like his mate. I think it's either Henry or Tommy, but I can't remember. But yeah, he's a great character as well, and yeah, I just absolutely love this game. It's got a great ending as well. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, excellent shout.
Yes.
Cheers, Elliot. My correct for saying that it's Alone in the Fuck film classic, not, and then he puts dark. No worries, mate. That's all good. Don't worry about that. Got Sophie saying, what about Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Good. Well, no, actually, no, it's not a good film. It's entertaining, but it's absolutely bloody awful.
It is. Yeah, how that film had a bigger budget than the first film, I never know.
Yeah, it's a bizarre one, that, isn't it, to work out? Very bizarre. But yeah, very entertaining, just bloody shit. We got Jeff saying my number 8 is Uncharted 2 Among Thieves 2009. Again, absolutely love this series, and this game is definitely a masterpiece. I can't argue with that. It's absolutely incredible. Where did we get to? Got Mike saying my number 8 is the Spectrum version of Renegade. Great music and graphics, and some great sound effects when you crack someone in the nuts with your knee. Oh, that sounds quite painful, to be fair.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, indeed. Got Michael Webweb saying Gears of War was brilliant. Want to ride the coal train?
The coal train, baby. Absolutely.
Yeah. Got Sophie saying never play Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Oh, Guitar Hero was great. I used to love those.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
Indeed. Got Michael Webweb saying I spent a fortune on Rock Band song packs we used to play as a family. Me on lead, with wife on mic and kids on bass and drums. That sounds cool.
Amazing stuff.
Got Brad Lieutenant saying quite enjoyed playing Peter Jackson's King Kong. Yes, that was a good game. I do remember playing that when I was very, very young. What about yourself, Elliot?
Another one for the PSP. I don't think I completed it, but yeah, it was pretty good, pretty intense. I remember like going up against dinosaurs with like 3 bullets in a rifle and just panicking and dying a lot. But yeah, it was good fun.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played the DS game. It was awful. one of the worst rated DS games, but I did play like the main console version. It's fantastic. It's by the guy who created Rayman, Michael Ansel, and
Oh wow.
Peter Jackson specifically asked for his team to make the game. Very interesting story behind how that game was made, but yeah, very good stuff.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Glad you enjoyed it. Got Mike saying really enjoyed Mafia 2 on a 360. It's a shame it wasn't more free roam to get all collectibles. Yeah, that's true. Great game though. And Michael Atworth, yeah, no worries, mate. I understood what you meant, so don't worry about it. We got 7 odd fans saying I thought Eerie Bowl's House of the Dead 2003 wasn't too bad. Don't think I ever played that one, to be honest, but I did used to enjoy playing some of the House of the Dead games when I was younger. What about yourself, Elliot?
I can only think of them in like the local arcade, so probably only paid them for until I died, and then it said continue, and I ran out of coins. So I don't have the best take on them. It's sort of like same boat as Time Crisis. Never completed it, but did spend loads of pound coins in those machines.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Yeah, I definitely remember doing that when I was younger. What about yourself, Pete?
I played a few House of the Dead games. I'm actually replaying this one called House of the Dead Overkill, and it's like a grindhouse version of it. It is so over the top. Some really off the wall humor, and it's like, wow, this game wouldn't be released today, but it's a lot of fun. Yuri Bell's film, I haven't seen it, but I do follow him on Letterboxd. He gives every film 1 star and says, I could make it better.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Got Sophie saying now I'm back at my parents, so I have no gaming console. So that's a shame, yeah. Definitely. Got Bad Lieutenant saying don't think he can beat the original Rayman game. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. What about yourself, Elliot?
I used to love it as a kid. I didn't get anywhere near completing it. I think I got pretty far into it though, but I actually watched a video on YouTube that's really interesting about Rayman, and they were talking about like, go back and play it. You weren't just a kid. It's genuinely hard. So if you were good at Rayman as a kid, you were probably quite a talented gamer, because it's still really hard to play today. It's built to beat you up.
Yeah.
So I don't think I could beat it even today.
No worries. What about yourself, Pete?
I've played it. It's definitely like the Dark Souls of platformers, it is, but it's a fun game. I remember getting quite into it. The sequel, though, Rayman 2 is brilliant. It is. It's been ported to everything known to man. I think it's like the most ported game ever. But yeah, that's great as well. We need more Rayman. Bring back Rayman,
Yes.
Ubisoft.
Awesome stuff. Got Jeff saying Mafia 2, great minds think like Scott, absolutely love the game. Yeah, it's a classic. Got Mike saying also Dead Overkill was hilarious and good fun. Wasn't there a boss in a wheelchair?
Yes, there was, and there was a lot of like slurs that wouldn't be able to be said now. That's in that game. I remember playing it recently. I'm like, how the heck did this game get out in 2009 on the Wii with language like that?
I think I remember playing it, and it's definitely wasn't afraid to offend people. That's for sure. We got a Bradley Tennant say, Pete, you've got to check out Eerie Bowl's film Apostle. They even kept an legendary cat silencer.
I have actually been playing the Postal games on the Steam Deck. I actually played the first one and the second one, and I'm really into them. Those games were definitely like, oh, you mustn't play them. They're really bad, but yeah, they're really good. They are. So I would like to watch the film. I can imagine his film would be quite good of it, because the game's very much in sort of his sort of style. So yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out.
Awesome, great stuff. Sophie says I love the PS1 Rugrats and Hercules games. Never got round to playing them. What about yourself, Elliot?
I don't remember Rugrats. I certainly had Hercules, and I played it for hours. It was actually quite hard. You had to like collect these drinks and the letters that spell out Hercules. I remember there was like a fight against like the centaur. I got stuck on that for a long time. Really fun game. It was very movie accurate. It's pretty much the film, just in game version. But I just remember it being really hard.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What about yourself, Pete?
I can remember the Rugrats one. That one was pretty cool, and the Hercules one was great. The Aladdin ones and the Lion King game. So that's where it was at. Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome. Got Steve back and saying loved Silent Hill, the first movie. I have on DVD, but Silent Hill 3, the game was my favourite. Awesome stuff, mate. Got Mike Wetworth saying anyone says Roblox, I'm off that, and Minecraft is all my grandkids play who don't mind Minecraft though. Yeah, Minecraft is very overrated for me, unfortunately, and Roblox I couldn't give a shit about. What about yourself, Elliot?
You're in luck. I don't have Roblox on my list, so you're okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not on mine. What about yourself, Pete?
I better go and see. It's my number one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got time for Roblox. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks awful. It looks slop. It does. Minecraft's pretty cool. I played it a few times. I do like it, but I just can't really get into it. But I quite like the film. I thought it was mildly entertaining.
Awesome. Got Sophie saying, what's the most expensive game in your collection? Oh, that's a good question. I honestly haven't got a clue. I really wouldn't know. What about yourself,
Yeah.
Ellie?
I purposely wait till they're cheaper. So
Yeah.
I don't. If it's coming in at 140 quid, I'm like, I can wait a month. It's fine. It'll be 60 quid at CEX soon enough. It's not a problem. So I'd probably say though, I have spent quite a bit of money with Claire Obscure. I enjoyed it so much that I saw some of the merchandise that they were offering, and I have dropped a good 150 quid in total, I think, on a few little bits from the website that should be coming. I think they should be turning up in like January. I'm really excited to get them. They look really good. So I suppose I'd probably have to say maybe Claire Obscure, I suppose, just out of genuine enjoyment of the game has then made me like go, oh, I'd love to have that t-shirt. That little statue would be great. And I've let loose with the credit card there.
Awesome, great stuff. What about yourself, Pete?
Oh, well, it's obviously got to be a limited edition or something. I know I've spent like maybe £100 on a couple of limited editions. I'd probably say it's got to be like the double bill of Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live. That was like 200 quid, so maybe that. But then if you say like, oh, what's the most expensive game of value, then there's quite a few I've got, yeah. I know some of the DS games I got are like worth like 200 quid. I remember I won this like 3DS Princess Peach one from Nintendo. I did. I thought I'd go for that because nobody will want it, and yeah, I won it. That's pretty cool. It's worth
Nice.
it's worth about £1,000 now. I see it in CX.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
I've got that.
Nice. That's good. Awesome. Andy says Burnout card games were good back in the day. Burnout with friends I must have played for days. I never got around to getting to play those, to be fair. What about yourself, Elliot?
I had Burnout Paradise on the PSP,
Yeah.
and it was good fun. Yeah, I can verify Andy's statement. They were great fun, especially the damage to the car, and you'd see like the engine explode and stuff. It was very volatile.
Awesome. What about yourself, Pete?
Burnout Paradise. Played the remaster on PS4. Played the remaster again on Switch. As the kids would say, that game slaps from its soundtrack to its open world to its driving mechanics and how cars get destroyed. That game is so much fun.
I totally agree.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed it, Pete. Got Buddy telling us anybody played Celebrity Deathmatch for PS1? No, I have not.
Only seen the show.
No.
Okay, no worries. Got Mike saying I still remember having Castlevania Symphony of the Night after finding it for £2 in a charity shop. I had to sell it years ago, sadly, and now I want it back. I can't afford it. Sorry to hear that.
What a bargain, though.
Definitely. Mike Wetworth, Burnout Revenge was great, smashing the shit out of others, so no feeling like it. I like Paradise City too. Awesome stuff, mate. Number 7, Elliot, what's your number 7 choice, my friend?
My number 7, again, not everyone's cup of tea, but I've gone for the Dark Souls series. I could have picked a specific one. I haven't played all of them. I haven't played Bloodborne, although it is downloaded in my game library. I think I'll really like that one. I've only dabbled with Elden Ring. I got into it, got beat up, and went, I don't have the time for this. I'll come back to this another day. But I've played the first one, second one, third one, and again, there's something really rewarding about getting your ass handed to you 100 times, but on the 101st time, you hand their ass to them. There's just something that makes you feel amazing, like you're growing, like you've got better. You go back to an old area that used to kick your ass every day, and now you're kicking their ass, and it sort of realizes on you, like, I got good. As the saying is, get good, scrub. You have these moments of realization. Your health bar used to be this, now it's like this. You've got amazing armor suddenly when you first started with a branch and your underpants. It's all of that progression through genuine challenge, because Dark Souls, let's be real, it sucks. It goes out of its way to annoy you. The run backs, the bosses, the hitboxes. It's one of the most annoying games ever made, to be honest. If anyone gave up on it, I totally understand. I gave up on Dark Souls the first time I played it, but there is something that keeps calling your name and saying, give it another go. Do it again. I bet you'll beat them this time. And funny enough, somehow, one way or another, you learn the pattern, you get past it, and you get good. And there's something weirdly addictive about that. So I think Dark Souls is worth a mention, especially the impact it's had on gaming. The fact that you now have a sub-series called like Souls Light games, where they're very deeply inspired by Dark Souls, but maybe not quite so crushing or cruel. And so many of them are great games that I've had a lot of fun with. Black Myth Wukong last year was arguably a Souls-light game, and I loved it to death. I played it hours on end. So it's had such a huge mark on the gaming industry. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's only going to continue to impress and sort of bring out new ideas and other games with similar ideas. It's got to be given some love, Dark Souls, even if you hate it for it kicking your ass.
Brilliant.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Great choice, my friend. And Pete, what is your number 7?
Another game that, like Dark Souls, have shaped the industry as a whole. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Oh,
yes.
What a game. Straight from the get-go, it just absorbs you in with its great story, its lore, its characters. There's so much here. They're so in-depth. You've got the base game, which is enough, but then you add on the Blood and Wine and the Hearts of Stones DLC, and then obviously it's now been upgraded to PS5. There's just so much to do, exploring the world, meeting the characters, learning everything about it. The combat may not be to everybody's taste, but this game is a world that you could just live in, very much like Skyrim. It absorbs you, and like the hours just blow away. It's like hundreds of hours, but it's hundreds of hours well spent.
awesome stuff, Pete. Really nice choice there, mate. And my number 7 choice is a game that has been mentioned briefly, a gaming series, and it is Jeff Jam Fight for New York.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
This is my favourite of the Jeff Jam games. I played this so much when I was younger. I love the story mode when you get to create your own fighter and you fight all of the rappers in this, like Redman, Method Man. You got Sean Paul in there as well. You got Slick Rick, which is really cool. Exhibit, Sticky Fingers from Onyx. Who else you got? Did I say Exhibit? I think I did. Freeways in there. You got Buster Rhymes as well. D Mob. I mean, the list is endless. And it's just a fun sort of beat 'em up game. That's all there really is to it. Banging soundtrack, lots of great hip hop tracks on here. Just a lot of fun. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
Got
great
David,
shout.
cheers, Elliot. David Beats saying GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, one of the best games of all time. Amazing to see all you all do amazing live streams. Mario 64, one of the best games. Good shout, Mario. Sophie says headed off now, guys. Have a great rest of life. Thank you, Sophie. Do appreciate that. Says Pete, don't forget about me.
No,
We got Mike says sadly I've got to go as I'm not feeling great. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for joining though, Mike. Says but 7-1 for me. Chase HQ final fight with Terminator Mega CD. Nice. Sonic 2 Shadow the Beast Afterburner and GoldenEye 007. Have a great stream all. Fantastic choices there, Mike.
great choice. You take care, mate.
Take it
Take care.
easy.
Thanks for dropping in.
Absolutely. Danny Jukes is here. Hello, mate. Thank you for joining, my friend.
Okay.
And Jeff saying, take it easy, Mike. Yeah, 100%. Got Jeff saying, great picks. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. And he says, I really have to play Witcher 3. Been on my list for ages now. Do have it in my library. of PS Plus games, so no more excuses.
In for
Hope
a
you
treat.
enjoy it. Absolutely. Oh, good one from Jeffrey, number 7 for another huge nostalgic pick, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Absolutely love it. Still holds up well with all the gameplay elements. Still cold classic. Absolutely.
Great opening. Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh shit, here we go again. Yeah, brilliant. 100% one of my favourite games as well. Very nearly made it onto this, but not quite. Slipknot fan saying it's DMX on it. I think he was in Jeff Jam Vendetta, if I remember correctly, so he wasn't in Fight for New York. We got Jeff saying fair enough, I can understand that. I absolutely love it. It's definitely my most played GTA game. Awesome. Great stuff. It is fantastic. Bad Lieutenant said Pete's beating the ladies off of it. It suits you fucking hell. It's just
I wish I
wow.
knew the secret as well.
Yeah. And number 6, just before getting into a top 5, getting down to a nitty gritty. Elliot, what is your number 6 choice, my friend?
Yes, my number 6 is. I'm surprised it hasn't come up sooner. Actually, I've gone for The Last of Us. I personally way prefer Part 1 to Part 2. I've got my issues with Part 2. It's not a dreadful game, but there's some people out there that say Part 2 is a masterpiece, and I'm not there with you. Whereas Part 1, I'm right there with you. I think Part 1 is genuinely a masterpiece. It's one of the first video games that actually made me cry. I've never had that from a video game before. Come the ending, I was a mess. And to be fair, actually, even in the beginning, I was a mess, to be honest with you. It was very early doors that this game reached into my chest and pulled my heart out and said, this is mine now. And so we were just going to have to play it. And I've played it a fair few times now. I've upped the difficulty. I feel like I'm quite good at it. I'm terrible at the online stuff. So the platinum will never be happening because I just get my ass handed to me on the online bits. And unfortunately, there's online trophies. So I just go for the story and go for the collectibles. It's really rewarding. The graphics are excellent. The acting is really well done as well. Great story, really refreshing take on a zombie outbreak that feels like it's been done to death. Really brilliant game that I think only ages better as time goes on. It is just such a shame about that sequel.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I had bad things about that one.
Great pick
Awesome
there.
stuff, Elliot. Great choice.
Thanks. Carry on, guys. I'm just going to quickly run to the loo. I'll only be a minute.
Yeah, that's all right. No worries.
Thanks,
What
guys.
about yourself, Pete?
Well, next up would be Super Mario Galaxy 2 for me. Yeah, brilliant game. I like the first one. I think the first one's amazing, but the second one just doubles down on it with the variety of gameplay mechanics. Every single thing is something new. It's a whole galaxy of ideas. It's got an incredible, majestic soundtrack, and it's just a pure joy to play. If you look at games that just put a big smile on your face, Galaxy 2 does, and they've recently released it for the Switch too, so I cannot wait to dive back in and actually replay this game again. Such an incredible game, and one of the few sequels to a mainline Mario game we got. Just so incredible.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great choice, my friend. My number 6 is a game that I played so much when I was younger. Remember when this came out, and I absolutely loved it. It's my favourite of the series, only just, and it is the original Call of Duty Black Ops. I love this game. The zombies is my favourite mode of the entire game. I love the zombies on this. Used to play Arizona Kino de Toten, especially the best zombie map ever for me. Absolutely love that map. You also got 5 as well, where when that bastard takes your guns away, you later on, little bastard scientist. But yeah, Moon's a good map as well. Don't mind that one. Call for Dead, which obviously famous for having George A. Romero is the main villain in that, which is he's a bit of a bastard in that as well, to be fair. The multiplayer is great. I used to love doing combat training as well, where you basically go against your online friends' computer, which is great. One in the Chamber was a good game mode. I played this endlessly. Campaign was really good as well, so that's my number 6 choice.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Cheers, guys. Got Andy saying, From Russia with Love game is my favourite of the James Bond games. Definitely worth checking out. Never played it. Heard it's good though. What about yourself, Elliot?
I think I tried it. I don't think I completed it. I mostly remember the driving being really good in it, like going through really tight streets in like a Jaguar and stuff like that for the chases. But it's a bit vague. I've maybe only dabbled with it.
No worries, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Yeah, I played it a few times. If I remember, it's quite a reimagining of it. It feels a little bit more modern. But yeah, it's really good. Nice to see they actually still had the likeness for Sean Connery in it. I remember the GoldenEye remake on Wii. I put about 2,000 hours in that.
Oh,
I was
wow.
addicted to that. I do love that remake. That was very good. But yeah, the Bond games are good, and I'm looking forward to that new one coming out next year.
Yeah, that's going to be good, definitely. Got Jeff saying my number 6 is Ratchet and Clank 2002. If it wasn't Jack, it was Ratchet and Clank as a kid for me. Both of my first PS2 games, they came with the console, and been a fan ever since. Awesome stuff, mate.
What a double games to get for your new system. Wow.
Indeed. Jeff said not the best Ratchet and Clank game, but objectively, but the one I played the most.
Yeah.
Awesome. Got Steve Atkins saying Last of Us, great game. Yeah, classic. Got Jeff saying saving thoughts on Last of Us later, so I'm assuming it's in these top 10. Nice. Brad Lieutenant saying which game has the best soundtrack? Personally, I think GTA's Vice City is hard to beat. Great question. Yeah, I'll probably have to go with that as well, to be fair. I mean, all the 80s songs in it, absolute quality. I think you got Africa by Toto in there. You got Never Too Much, Luther Vandross. I think you got Self Control by Laura Branigan as well. Out of Touch by All Nights, I think might be on there as well. So yeah, great songs. Kids in America by Kim Wilde, brilliant. So yeah, I'll go with that as well. What about yourself, Elliot?
GTA's up there. It says a lot for their soundtrack that even if I've got 5 stars and police helicopters after me, the first thing I do the second I get in the car is find the right tune. It's got to be like, what's the radio station? No, not that one. Not that one. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's do it to this one. So they do have amazing soundtracks. Very, very recently, in my memory, I'm going to have to say Expedition 33 again. The music in that game really is outrageous. I think it deserves all of the awards this year just for the music alone. It's really something.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Great choice, my friend. What about yourself, Pete?
Well, so many you could say for licensed soundtracks with licensed music. It's obviously got to be GTA. Any of those sort of games are just brilliant with it. I know Sleeping Dogs was another one with a great soundtrack as well. For original scores, a lot of the Legend of Zelda games and Mario games, but I'd also say probably would have to be Expedition 33. That soundtrack is banger after banger. The music that plays from the boss battles are just incredible. It's so adrenaline pumping. And then when it's the somber moments, it can be quite emotional. It is so great. And I cannot wait to see it be played at the Game Awards where they have the orchestra. It's got to be nominated for Game of the Year.
Nice.
To be, yeah.
I'm going to have to get this game. I feel like I'm missing out big time, to be fair. Got Jeff saying Vice City wins in soundtrack department, hands down, but San Andreas had my favourite station, Kraus, country music. Nice. Got Bad Lieutenant saying Scott, he's not a bastard, he's a total cunt. Indeed. Got Steve Baker saying love Call of Duty Vanguard, even have a t-shirt when it was released still. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I
good
remember
stuff.
that one.
Awesome. Got Jeff saying good shout on Black Ops, Scott. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I love that game so much. Michael Epworth saying anyone played the Planet Crafter? Well worth playing if you like survival games. I've heard of it, but never got round to playing it. What about yourself, Elliot?
I think I might have seen it in the Steam library, but don't think I've ever actually given it a go myself.
No worries, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
Heard of it, but unfortunately I haven't played it. Survival games, I probably haven't got the attention span for them.
No worries, Pete. Brad Lieutenant saying, can't remember the night of the Great Flood 2006. Spent all night trying to beat the exchange mission from GTA 3. Started at 11 p.m. and didn't finish till 7 a.m. Oh,
Wow.
That's
yeah,
commitment.
that
Wow.
is very much so. Michael Atworth saying Vice City for soundtrack, but the score in Halo 2 really sets the atmosphere. Nice. Danny Duke saying I have GTA Vice City soundtrack on CDs at each radio station on it. Oh, I would love to own that. I've seen that set as well. It looks
That's
well
great.
nice. Yeah.
I've seen it in a charity shop. They want 80 quid for it.
I could imagine it be quite expensive, yeah. Got Jeff saying such a tough mission in GTA 3. Yeah, that one's an absolute
some of them
bastard,
are.
to be fair. Number 5, so we're in the top 5 now, getting tasty. What's your top number 5 choice, Elliot?
I think this is going to be a good choice. I think everyone's going to agree with this. It's a universally loved game. I've never heard anyone say they don't like it. Mario Kart. It's perfect. It's perfect for the family. Even if if your family doesn't get on that well, hand out the Wii controllers and Nintendo controllers. Everyone will start getting on, and you will start sacrificing each other, sabotaging each other. Sorry, you'll start messing each other up. Well, you messed me up in that round, so I'm going to mess you up. All the social politics come out, and it's brilliant. All because of Mario driving a car and throwing a banana around. It's such a simple game, and it's lasted the test of time for a reason. It's because it connects with people. It's fun. Everyone enjoys it. Rainbow Road, everyone knows it. Everyone's pulled their hair out over it. It's just an iconic game.
Great choice, Elliot. Mario Kart would definitely be an honourable mention, especially we game Double Dash, I think it was, for the GameCube. That was probably my favourite. With the Mushroom Cup and that level on a boat. I love that level so much. That was so good.
Yeah.
I love that game. Yeah, what a game that was.
Fuck those blue shells, though. They're horrible.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
I've been in second place and been taken out by the blue shell just by being too close and then ended up last. It's a cruel game.
Yeah. What about yourself, Pete? What's your number 5?
It's going to be Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I love the Smash Brothers games, and Ultimate is the ultimate one. Everyone is here was the tagline, and everyone is. For loads of new characters, loads of returning characters. You got even Snake from Metal Gear. You've got Sonic. You've got some of the Street Fighter characters. Bayonetta, Banjo-Kazooie. Whole host of great characters there. The combat's fun. The levels are great. It does feel like a museum worth of content here. You have hordes of soundtracks, and it's nice just looking at the history of Nintendo. It's not just a celebration of Nintendo, it's a celebration of video games as a whole. There's a reason why I put like 300 hours into it. It's just an utter joy.
Nice. Great choice, Pete. Yeah, Smash Bros. Games are a lot of fun. 100% agree. My number 5 again is going to be in most people's top 10s. This game is fantastic, and in terms of best story, this is probably the best story-based game that I've played, to be honest. But there are a few games that I do prefer more than this one. But it is Red Dead Redemption 2. This game is just absolutely incredible, from the characters, the writing, the action, the graphics are absolutely brilliant on it as well. I love the character Dutch. I think he's so cool. Absolutely amazing character. Obviously, Arthur Morgan, the main lead character, is just absolutely fantastic. Everything about that works for Western is in this game, and it is just one of the best story-based games that I've ever played in my life. So, has been a top 5 for that reason, and it is just a stunning game. It really is. Absolutely fantastic.
It's incredible.
Absolutely. And Jeff's excited for top 5. He says top 5. Here we go.
The big ones.
Yeah.
Indeed. Have we got Buddy Tennant saying surprised that Sonic Hedgehog hasn't been mentioned yet? Yeah, might be in one of our top 5s. So have to wait and see. Got Jeff saying my number 5, Jak and Daxter. We Precursor Legacy 2001. I mentioned earlier, this and the first Ratchet games were my first PS2 games. Never get tired of these. Naughty Dog and Insomniac games are great. Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Brilliant games. Got Michael Atworth saying I don't like Smash Brothers because my kids are better than me at it. Oh, that's fair enough. And we've got Jeff saying, bravo, Scott, to be continued. Red Dead R2 for me.
Yeah,
Awesome stuff,
brilliant.
mate. Absolutely brilliant game. Number 4 now. So, Elliot, what's your number 4 choice, my friend?
My number 4 is a little bit of two smashed into one because one's a sequel, but it's a smaller game. Some kind of count it as DLC. I've gone for Fallout 3 / Fallout New Vegas because I think they're both
Nice.
great. And I kind of, if you're
Okay.
playing one, you're probably going to play the other one as well, to be honest. So I've bundled them in together, sunk hundreds of hours into this game. I was actually a little bit scared to play it when it first came out because I had never played the first two. Didn't really know what it was, heard that there was horror elements, and I thought, well, how scary are those horror elements? Turns out it was exactly what I was looking for. You're dropped in an apocalyptic wasteland, deal with it, survive, basically, and see the NPCs of this world and the crazy imagination on display here, find out why the world is the way it is, gain companions, crazy weaponry. I love the variety of Fallout. You two players can have completely different experiences, which actually happened for me. I was playing at the same time as my roommate at the time, and I was telling him what I was doing, and he was like, I haven't found any of that stuff. I joined the Brotherhood of Arms or whatever it's called, and we went off and did this. And I was like, oh, where was that? I'd never found that. I went off to some other place over here somewhere and ended up blowing a town up. It's completely varied. You can find all of these things, and the more you look, the more you see. There's missions underground in the sewage stations and things like that. It's just such a complete game. They've thought of everything: the injury system, the radiation system, the radio. Another game with an amazing soundtrack throughout. It's really something. Fallout 3. It's a real experience. The narrative maybe could be a little bit better, but let's be honest, it's not really what you're coming to the game for. You're coming to blow some skulls up in slow motion with that Vortex system where it all zooms in, and have great fun and feel like the king of the afterworld, if you will, I suppose, the aftermath of the big bomb.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Great choice there. Do remember playing one of the Fallout games when I was younger. I think it was Fallout 3, to be fair. Yeah, good game. What about yourself, Pete?
In at number 4 for me, so many of this series I like, but this one's the one that I played the most and always love playing, and it's Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Oh.
Yeah, all the Zeldas are special for certain reasons. This one for me was just my favorite one. It takes a more dark approach, very similar to like Lord of the Rings. It came out around about the time of the films did, and it just worked for me. It felt so epic and grand on such a unbelievable scale. You could turn into a wolf for some reason, but it just worked. The dungeons were amazing. The open world was a joy to explore. The weird and characters that you'd meet along the way, it just felt like an incredible one-off adventure. And for me, I do like the future Zelda games that they did, like Tears of the Kingdom and all that, but for me, nothing's come quite close to what Twilight Princess managed. So brilliant. And a close second one to the Zelda one would probably be Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Again, two incredible games as well. There's so many wonderful games in that series.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great choice, my friend. My number 4 is an absolute classic game. It's my favourite game from this series, and it is Resident Evil 4.
Brilliant.
I love this game. The castle's my favourite part with, those creepy fuckers go, you can hear them like close by, and you can, like when you can't see them. It's like, where are they? I know they're here somewhere, but where are they? It's just great. Ashley can be a bit of a pain in the arse, to be fair, when you have to keep telling her to stay there. It's just like, will you just stay there? It's just like, oh, she's so annoying. But yeah, apart from that, the game is absolutely fantastic. I love all the bosses. The island's great as well, with village as well, with the villagers. Absolutely incredible. So many cool characters. Leon is fantastic. Just such a great protagonist. And so like I say, the bosses are all awesome, with that weird shark thing in the sea. That's a great boss.
So intense.
It really, really is. The last boss at the end of the island is great as well. And then when you get on that jet ski boat at the end to try and escape in a time limit, is just fantastic. Yeah, this game is just great. I love it.
Great. What about the Mercenaries
So good.
mode? That's great in it as well.
Yeah, that's good. It's been a while since I played that, to be fair, but it is a great mode for sure. Danny Duke saying nice, thank you. Got Steve saying Red Dead Redemption 2 is brilliant. 100% mate, can agree more. Got Jeff saying his number 4 is the original Red Dead Redemption from 2010. The story of John Marston hit me so hard back when I first played it. Absolutely quintessential Western game. Yeah, it's
It is.
fantastic.
Incredible ending as well.
Yeah.
Mark Wetworth saying, but Red Dead 2 is great, 100%. Steve saying, love Red Dead Undead Nightmares. That's a great game. Never actually played that, to be fair.
One of the best DLCs ever created.
Nice. Got Mark Wetworth saying, love New Vegas. Fingers crossed I can do Outer Worlds too.
Yeah, New Vegas is great fun.
Yeah. Got Slipknot fans saying they should make a game based on Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Got Bad Lieutenant saying, Christian, films you'd like to see a game made of.
That's a good one.
It's a tough question.
I don't think I have done one, but Top Gun could be a fun game. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Mission Impossible. I don't think they've done a game of that. I'm not 100% sure, but
just a loose idea. I wouldn't mind something to do with Freddy Krueger and his dream abilities. If you could make him imagine things and kill people in creative ways, and maybe something like that could be fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. That's a good choice, Elliot. What about yourself, Pete?
There's been a strategy game of it, and apparently there is one in the works, but hopefully it'll be like what we really hope. But John Wick, perfect for video games. There was a game that came out a couple of years ago called Sifu. It had such a great visceral hand-to-hand combat, and I was thinking like perfect John Wick game here. So hopefully John Wick.
Great.
That's great show.
Yeah, definitely. Got Jeff saying awesome picks, lads. Thank you, Jeff. Really appreciate that. Got Al13 saying he's back with a pie.
Yes.
Awesome
Very
stuff.
nice.
Well done, Al. Well done.
Yeah. Awesome stuff, mate. Got Bad Lieutenant saying we'd love to see the game of Tommy Wiseau's Room made up, scaled, updated, and made commercially available. That'd be interesting. Got Bad Lieutenant saying Top Gun the game would be awesome. I agree. Got Michael Wetworth saying there was a Mission Impossible original Xbox. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, to be fair, but that's quite cool. I might give it a go. Got Steve Buchan saying Resident Evil 4 with a sweeper, machine gun, and unlimited rocket launcher. Great fun. Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I love the mosquitoes in the castle as well. They're annoying.
Oh, they're creepy fuckers. Oh.
Yeah, and annoying as well.
Yeah.
Now we're really getting down to nitty gritty stuff with the top 3. So, Elliot, what's your number 3 choice?
This was really hard to pick the top 3. I could have chopped and changed them in any order, depending on my mood. But the bronze medal goes to the original Final Fantasy VII. I could have picked other Final Fantasies. I actually have a lot of time for 6 as well, 10, 12. There's some really good Final Fantasies out there. 7 for me, though, feels like the one that kind of really got it going. The graphics had been upscaled. The story became far bigger. It started coming across like 3 discs rather than just 1. It felt enormous, and the game was enormous. The scale of the story, it was traumatizing. I won't spoil it for anybody. The characters are so deep, and there's so much more to them. You're always discovering things about them as the game goes on. You're constantly on the edge of your seat. You have no idea where it's going to go. And it actually has a pretty poignant message in there that is quite applicable even today. It's aged really well. There's a reason why it's stayed in gamers' memories and hearts. It's because it's a really good game with a great combat system, with the turn-based thing, but they bring in the materia so that you can have magical powers, which they've always touched on in previous Final Fantasy games, but now there's a bit more customization to it, and things can collaborate together and give you even better powers. So there's a bit more strategy and thought to it rather than just spamming fire. Fire, 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 I win. You can now mix and match and create really strong outcomes and combos. Amazing villain with Sephiroth, who's just iconic in image alone. it's an absolute masterpiece of the game. Like I said, there's a fair few that I could have picked out. I personally have a lot of time for Final Fantasy VI. That was the first one I played, but 7's the one that it kind of felt like it changed the game, and that's the one that comes to mind when I think of the Final Fantasy series. So Final Fantasy VII gets the bronze medal.
Awesome stuff, Elliot. Great choice. What about yourself,
Thanks.
Pete? No worries.
Number 3 for me would be Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, played it on the 3DS, and then I played like the various remasters of it. I'm now playing the remake of it, and my word, what a game! Hideo Kojima definitely does make some of the best games, and for me, Metal Gear Solid 3 is his magnum opus. Everything about that game just works perfectly well. The whole setting of the Cold War is brilliant, with a great story, great characters, a lot to say as well that still holds up very well today. Straight from the get-go, with its incredible James Bond-like opening song of Snake Eater. There's so much to like about it. There's so many different variables to the game. There's one of the greatest boss fights in the world with the end. It's a sniper fight, and it's a sniper fight duel to the death. But if you can't do it, wait a week, come back, he'll be dead. Or you can actually finish him off about an hour before the boss fight starts, because you see him sitting there and you can just shoot him from afar. There's so many different variables, so many different ways you can play the game, so many different endings. It's such an incredible game, and the remake is just as good. And there's so many different ways to play this wonderful game now, and if you haven't, highly recommend playing it. It's such a wonderful, unforgettable experience.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Great choice. I really need to get on a Metal Gear Solid series at some point, for sure. And the top 3 was, like yourself, Elliot, extremely hard to put together, because these 3 games are the 3 games I think of when I think about games that I've loved over the years. So very, very tough. But at number 3, I've gone with Manhunt, the first one.
Oh,
very nice.
I love this game. I did actually play it when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I definitely shouldn't have done. Because this game is extremely violent. It's extremely
just a bit.
So, but yeah, never bothered me for some reason, which is kind of a strange thing to say at that age, I guess. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. Always have. You got loads of different gangs in this, from the Smileys. The Innocents, which I believe are like a Spanish sort of gang. So many great one-liners in this as well. You've also got the Hoods as well. It's one of the greatest lines of this is "I Baldy, you piece of shit." I just love that line so much. Yeah, definitely couldn't get away with this game now, of course, but I absolutely love it. The main character, James Earl Cash. Yeah, so much fun just going around killing all these bad guys, and I love doing all the executions and stuff when you put like a plastic bag over your heads, and the longer you hold down the square button, the more gruesome the execution is. So yeah, this game is so much fun, and it's still bloody difficult. It's so hard, this game. The harder the longer it goes, the longer the harder it gets, for sure. Absolutely love it though. Michael Epworth saying, Scott, don't bother, it's rubbish. I think he was talking about the Mission Impossible game. That's a shame to hear. Got Jeff saying, my number 3 choice for Last of Us Part 1 2013. Like Elliot, this game got emotionally and was really invested in this incredible story. Absolute masterpiece. The sequel need to go on me quite quick. Did go on me quite quick, to be fair, but love that as well nowadays. Awesome stuff, mate.
Great
and he
shout.
also says, but the first is still best, hands down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have we got not fans saying who's got all the pies? Al's got all the pies.
What sort of pies has he
does.
got? That's what I want to know. What flavour?
Yeah, what pie did you get? Michael Epworth saying, stop playing Final Fantasy when they took away the turn-based and made a lot of jumping around.
Yeah.
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't know why they got rid of it. Yeah.
Got Jeff saying, never got into Final Fantasy games myself, to be fair, but I do respect their impact and legacy 100%, like myself, mate. And Jeff approves of Metal Gear. Awesome
Brilliant.
stuff. Got Alan Fish saying I'm a fat bastard. I'm a fat bastard. I've got all the poison cup of tea. Awesome, mate.
Very nice. You make me hungry.
Yeah, same. We got Jeff saying Manhunt. Love it. Thank you, mate. Do appreciate that. And we've got Danny Duke saying I have Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty soundtrack on CD. Oh, nice. Great stuff.
Fantastic game as well.
Awesome. Got Mike Whitworth saying I don't think I ever played the Manhunt game. Oh, the first one's fantastic. I definitely recommend the first one. Second one got ruined by all cut kills and stuff. It sort of took away from the gruesome factor, unfortunately. But first one, absolutely banging game. Steve Macken saying Manhunt, brutal yet brilliant. Had it on PS2 and PSP. Awesome stuff, mate. And we got the answer. He says steak and kidney and chicken and mushroom. Oh,
Good choices.
Very nice.
Can't argue with that. Right, top 2. There we go. What's your number 2 choice, Elliot?
Again, it's they could chop and change. I do think this is arguably the better game, but my first is more personal love. I love that so much. So this is probably the better game. It's certainly the more complete game. But silver medal goes to a game that's come up a few times, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's so damn good. The graphics are insane. The scale of the map is out of this world. The characters, the story. It blew my mind when it suddenly dawned on me that this was a prequel and it's going to lead into the first game, which I also loved. So I was looking out for little details and going, oh, I know that character. I know where that goes. It's so well written. They really have thought of everything, down to the horse's testicles will shrink in cold environments. It's amazing. You get a little bit fatter if you eat too much. Your beard grows if you don't shave. There isn't a single stone that they've left unturned. They have gone all out, and it makes what is arguably the best game ever made, period. It's quite a bar they've set, and now everything's going to have to sort of try and surpass that. I wish them luck. It's such a phenomenal game. I don't have a bad word to say about it. It's brilliant.
Nice, Elliot. Great choice there, my friend. And like you said, it's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, awesome stuff. What about yourself, Pete? What's your number 2?
Number 2 is the original Metroid Prime, coming out in like 2002. This game was like nearly a decade after the last Metroid game, and everybody was thinking it was going to flop. But no, man, it's one of the greatest games ever created. It's from the get-go till the end. It's such an enjoyable exploration. I've never played a first-person game like it. A lot of people look at it and say, oh, it's like Halo. Yeah, you shoot, but it's more of an exploration game, how the world opens up. You feel like you're the character. You feel like Samus Aran, from the visor when rain drops on the visor to a bit of steam and you have to wipe off, to even a big flash of light and you'll see that your character's reflection on the visor. It's little details like that just make the game so immersive. The storytelling is great here. You can go and just play the game as you will, or you could scan around and find out about the story yourself. There's so much wonderful about it, to the incredible atmospheric soundtrack. Absolutely love the game, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the 4th one coming out this year. It's been about a 10-year wait. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
Yeah, no, definitely. I hope it's a good one. Great choice, Pete. And my number 2 and number 1, again, I think number 2, like yourself, Elliot, is a better game than my number 1. That being said, I just love my number 1 choice so much, so it does beat number 2. But I remember getting this game when it came out on release. I think I was about 12 possibly, or 11, something like that. And yeah, I completed it on the Xbox 360, then on PS4. I haven't played the PS5 version yet, but I really want to complete it again. And it is GTA 5.
Wow.
My favourite GTA by far. I love this game so much. I've completed it 4 times. I've done all of the endings. And yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. It really is. I love all of the 3 main characters. Trevor, who's an absolute mad bastard. He's an absolute psycho. I love Michael as well, and I love Franklin. Just all the characters in this are fantastic. Whether if you hate the characters or love the characters, Every character is so well written. I love all the heist missions in this game. It's just so much fun. The campaign is excellent. It's one of the most fun campaigns that I've ever played. One of my favourite story-based games of all time. And there's so much to do online as well. Like, there's just so much. You will never get bored of this game. It's just endlessly playable, so much entertainment. And yeah, it's a game that I really did grow up playing in my teenage years. So I love this game so much. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great shout.
Cheers, Elliot. We got Jeff saying Manhunt 2 is almost impossible to find. Yeah, I can imagine it's really hard to get hold of now, to be fair. Got Jeff saying nice shout, Elliot.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Got Alan saying from M&S as well, as I was feeling naughty.
I approve of that.
Mate. Yeah.
It's Sunday. Treat yourself.
Why not, indeed. Absolutely. Got Jeff saying my number 2, Uncharted 4 Thief's End again. It's Naughty Dog, and again another masterpiece. Great conclusion to Nathan Drake's incredible journey. Yeah, can't really argue that. It's absolutely amazing game. Got my quiet word saying my wife's just said, did I hear the horse's balls will shrink?
She did. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Got Steve Macken saying love Red Dead Redemption 2, worthy of top 3. Oh, 100%, yeah. We've got Jeff saying GTA 5 is great for sure, such an amazing game. Yeah, it's fantastic. We got Bad Lieutenant saying question, can a game be too big? Yes. It sure can. It can get to the point where it becomes just boring. Like certain games, it can be like, God, when is this going to end? Sort of thing. Elliot, have you got any examples of that yourself?
Yeah, I'm kind of experiencing that a little bit with Silksong at the moment. I went back to a place early game and then uncovered another secret area. And when I uncovered it, I just sort of went, is this never going to end? I feel like I was towards the end and now I'm still finding new stuff that I probably should have found ages ago. And it's all new to me. It's almost, I would genuinely say there's enough content in Silksong. You could cut it in half and you would have enough for 2 very complete games and be satisfied. It's never ending. I love it. I'm having a great time. But it's exactly as you say, there's a point where you're just like, more? There's still more to go? Oh my God.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure. What about yourself, Pete?
Absolutely, totally. There's way too many games that are way too big for no apparent reason. Too much live service stuff and season passes and that to extend gameplay. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was a perfect example of it. But to be honest, Ubisoft games as a whole, they're open worlds for the sake of it. Ever since Assassin's Creed, they've milked that sort of system dry. They have a huge open world and just throw up a load of check markers for you to go to. It was fun the first few times, but it's just the same old thing. They had the crew, which I do like the crew, but the crew was way too big of an open world. And then there's stuff like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which just felt like a chore. Stuff like that. It's just too much. They need to tone it down and make it a little bit smaller. It doesn't mean better value. Smaller games, 20 hours maximum, that's all you need now. It does kind of just feel like an extended way to bump up the price of video games because they really want to charge 80 quid for a game. I do kind of think it's quite controversial. It's like little touches in certain games, especially with Ubisoft games, where you pet the dog. Get rid. Just make smaller games.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's getting ridiculous now, to be fair, with some games.
I completely agree about sorry, I was just gonna say I completely agree about Valhalla. I actually gave up on it for the amount of times it was like row your boat to this island, row your boat to that island, row your boat. Okay, after about the 6th time I was like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah
that's fair. It's good, but it's just a bit slow. We got Jeff saying honorable mention for me, GTA 5, awesome stuff, mate.
Great stuff.
Got Steve saying GTA 5, played it many times. Trevor is just brilliant. Wish they made a film of it. I think they've tried, but yeah, it just didn't come to fruition. Got Jeff saying Trevor is one of my favourite characters for sure. Yeah, he's brilliant. Absolute madman. Got Danny Jig saying, "All have road rash jailbreak with music on CD from magazine a long time ago."
That's
Nice.
cool.
Got Bad Lieutenant saying, "Had that problem with Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. It was far too big for me." Yeah,
Yeah.
can definitely understand that, mate. Got Michael Worth saying, "GTA 5 is amazing. They know how to get my money low. Bought it on on 360 and then Xbox One, then paid for the upgrade, and then again on PC, and then paid again for it, that upgrade on that." Yeah, I'm guilty of that, to be
It
fair.
is, yeah.
Got Jeff saying, "I'm guilty of upgrading GTA 5 on every PlayStation as well since PS3. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, accidentally. I got RFP saying, "Not all games have to be AAA."
Triple A,
Yeah,
totally agree.
agree.
Double A in indie is where it's at nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Got Danny Jig saying, "My most played Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2 on PC right now." Nice.
Very good.
Awesome. And we got Jeff saying, "Whatever helps support Rockstar for their next masterpiece, I guess." Yeah, that's very true. And we got our Anthony saying, "Cover Trevor." And that is the final comment at the moment. So it's time to reveal our favourite games of all time. We're crowning jewel of video games in our personal opinions, of course. So Elliot, what is your personal favourite game of all time, my friend?
This might not be too much of a surprise to some of the viewers if they've watched my channel. I have done a video essay on why I love this game, which is a big reason why I had to make it my number one. It's just such a personal thing to me. It's maybe not as good as some of the other games that have been mentioned, but the impact it had on me was enormous. It was so imaginative. It was so groundbreaking, and that is the original BioShock. I had never really played a horror game quite like it, that it was in a city under the ocean, which was just amazing. It's exploring philosophical ideas that actually you can do real research into about the people who explored these philosophies in real life. There's quite a real depth to it, and it's got a real message about society and people as a whole and how they behave, with this never-ending imagination that is just always flawless to me. The idea of the big daddies, the way that these injections for powers work, it's just genius. And this is another one where I actually would love to see a movie of it. I think I heard that Netflix might be trying to do something with it. I won't hold my breath. They usually butcher most of the things they get their hands on, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that they do something good with it. It's a genius game. The second one isn't as loved, but it's still cool. I like that they go about it in a new approach where you play as the big daddy. And BioShock Infinite, the third one, is just the absolute cherry on the cake. It brings it all together. And it brings in new ideas. It kind of flips the script, whereas instead of underwater, you're now up in the sky. But it's still brilliant. And it pulls it all together with multiversal time travel ideas that are really quite they fry your brain, but you won't be able to put it down. You'll want to know more, explore more. It's such a captivating game series, and they managed to just tick all the boxes, whether it be the horror, the light, the philosophical side of it, societal side of it, all whilst offering endlessly fun gameplay where you can shoot bumblebees at people if you want to. How can you not love this game? It's BioShock for the gold medal.
Nice. A gaming series I really need to get into, to be fair. Never got around to playing them, but I do have them on my PlayStation library, so it's definitely one I need to check out.
Incredible series.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome choice, Elliot. Fantastic stuff, my friend.
Thanks, bud.
No worries. And Pete, what is your favourite game of all time?
Wow, somebody mentioned, we haven't seen him. He's at my number one. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely love that game. The first one is amazing, but the second one just put in all the stepping stones of what made that series so great. It felt truly fast. The inclusion of Tails, the inclusion of some of these great levels, the music's so good. And for me, it's more of a personal number one because it's the game that made me fall in love with games. I was like, oh, I love them. This is what I want to play now. I replayed that game probably about 50 times. It's just so exhilarating. It is trying to find all the different paths, going on to the debug menu, trying to find out all these development bits about it. It's such a joyful game, and I never tire of it. I love the whole series and the character as a whole, but for me, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has got a special place in my heart. And if it weren't for that game, I wouldn't be here today talking about games.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah.
Great choice, Pete. Yeah, Sonic is classic. Absolute classic. Awesome. My number one is a game that I absolutely love. I've played this so many times. It's based off a film as well, and I just think it is absolutely amazing. It is The Warriors.
Oh,
There it is.
brilliant.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah. This is easily, well, I say easily, it's not easily, but it is my favourite game of all time, probably. It's just, yeah, I have so much nostalgia for it. I remember actually seeing the trailer when it first came out, and I was already excited for it because I'd already seen the film a couple of times and was a fan of the film. Again, I saw a lot of older film, like older age rating films at the age of 3 for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that was just a thing that my parents and family members have to show me, I guess, was Football Factory, The Warriors, Dawn of the Dead, and stuff like that. It's lovely, cheery films to watch at the age of 3. And this was yeah, this was a big deal for me. I remember seeing a trailer going, oh my God, this looks fucking amazing. Oh, obviously I didn't swear at age of 3, but you know. But yeah. And I actually remember, I can't remember if it was Toys R Us or Woolworths, but it was on a Friday night when it came out. I don't think it was this exact copy. I think I lost my original copy, but I've got it back again, which is great. But I remember just carrying it all the way home in my arms like that. I was like, this is mine, and no one else is touching it until it goes in the Xbox, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is basically a prequel to the film. You get to see how the Warriors first started, which is just absolutely fantastic, and it works super, super well. I love all of the missions. You do also get to see all the events after the big meet up in the film, like when they go to that big meeting with Riss when Cyrus obviously famously gets shot in the film and stuff. But yeah, this game is fantastic. I love all the bonus missions as well. There's a great arcade-like mode arcade machine where you can throw people off the top of the roof as well, which is just fantastic. Oh yeah, nostalgia just overtaking me on this one. I've loved this game so much, and all the cheats are great as well. So yeah, that game is fantastic. We got Jeff saying Jump Roll, please, number 1 incoming. Indeed. We got Steve Macken saying loves Assassin's Creed Valhalla, takes ages to complete but worth it. Yeah, I don't have much desire to complete it, to be fair. It's a good game, but I can't be asked to complete
Glad
it.
to hear you enjoyed it, though.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%. We got Jeff saying, and for my number 1 and absolute favourite of all time, still yet to be beat, Red Dead Redemption 2 2018. That's fair play. I definitely understand that. For the reasons mentioned earlier, the characters, story, open world, and details.
It's Rockstar's best game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he says, simply put, Stone Cold masterpiece. Yeah, can't really argue that, to be fair.
It's the bar to beat, isn't it?
It is.
Jeff says, played it about 5 or 6 times, and I'm still discovering new things and details in the game. It's insane. It sure is. Got Michael Atworth. I think my favourite is Borderlands 2. Completed it with all Vault Hunters and bought all the DLC.
Wow.
Lovely stuff, mate.
That was peak. That game was really fun.
Elliot, Jeff says excellent pick, Elliot.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bradley Tennant says Grand Theft Auto 3, my number 1 game. Yes, the graphics aren't brilliant and it's glitchy, but I absolutely love it, mate. It's a great game.
Incredible.
It's fantastic. Yeah. You got Jeff saying Sonic was definitely a childhood favourite of mine as well at some point. Do you have nostalgia for it? I do have nostalgia for it. Awesome stuff, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Steve says Sonic like Pac-Man, just classic games. Yeah, 100%. Jeff says called it on the Warriors. Yes, you
Yeah.
did, Jeff. You know me well, mate. Jeff says definitely was expecting Scott to have it on this list. Yeah, I love it so much. All of the missions, even when it's not like missions to do with the film itself, you got other random missions, and you got new gangs like the Destroyers, which are the Destroyers gang in that game is absolutely brilliant. I love the Destroyers in that game, and Jeff saying it's a great game, absolutely. Michael Wentworth saying he said it. The Warriors, great game. The film in my top 5 of all time. Yeah,
Brilliant.
the film's absolutely amazing. Do you two like the film?
I've actually only ever seen it the once. I probably could do with rewatching it because all I really remember them is them just sort of running around and having fights. So it's not like a favorite of mine. So I probably should do with revisiting it. I probably watched it when I was like maybe 10 or so. So it probably only got half of my attention.
That's fair. I love the film. It's one of my all-time favourites. What about yourself, Pete?
I watched it for the first time a few years ago. I liked it, but didn't love it. I think like my mind probably was on other things at the time, but I would definitely like to rewatch it and play this game. I think like giving it a rewatch, I think I'd definitely be into it a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. The game is incredible. It's definitely worth playing for Warriors fans of the film. We've got our Alfie saying, Warriors, come out to play. Yeah, everyone knows that bit. Absolutely iconic. Our Alfie saying, can you dig it? Indeed. Love that line. Love that scene. Steve Macken saying, favourite is Red Dead Redemption 2. Complete it 3 times. Brilliant. Awesome stuff, mate. And a final comment with Jeff with the happy emoji there. Awesome stuff. Well, that stream was absolutely fantastic. Thank you both so much for joining. I've had an absolute blast there.
Thanks ever so much,
me
Scott,
too.
for the invite.
Yeah, and thank you for having us.
No worries. And yeah, there was a lot of comments which I wasn't expecting. So thank you all so much for commenting. It really does mean a lot. It was great going through everyone's comments, and thank you to everyone who tuned in. And is there anything else that you guys would like to say before we wrap up and stuff about games and stuff?
Just that I think it's been a really good stream. There's been so many great games mentioned, not just by us three, but even the chat have been really good with some of their suggestions, some that I had completely forgotten about. And now I'm like writing down on my phone quietly thinking, yeah, I might go and revisit that one actually. It's been brilliant. I can only apologize for my internet connection issues at the start. They seem to have leveled out now. We seem to be okay typically. But honestly, it's been a really good 3 hours. I've really enjoyed this. Thanks for having us on, bud.
No worries, Elliot, and can only agree with everything you just said there. And Pete, what about yourself?
Just echoing Elliot, it's been a wonderful time. It's been this flew by, this 3 hours has, and it's been wonderful catching up with the pair of you, talking about games and talking to the chat. Some incredible games have been brought up, some I've never heard of before, and it's nice to see that us talking about something that we love playing. It's great. So much positivity, and it's great to see.
Awesome stuff, Pete. Well said, my friend. And yeah, all I can say is I've absolutely loved this stream. Lots of great games that I still need to play. Same with all of us, even people in the chat as well. Obviously, people that have played games a hell of a lot, but we all had different lists, so it made for a really, really fun stream, and we're all talking about stuff that we all absolutely love. So yeah, brilliant. I've got a few more comments, which is great. Michael Wentworth saying need to do another stream about games again soon. Yeah, could do. Would be interesting to see what we could think about with us three for sure. If we've got any ideas, that'd be fun. Danny Duke saying have a good one. Thank you, mate. You too.
Okay.
Thank you, bud.
See Mackin saying great stream. Love it. Bye everyone. Thank you so much, mate. Glad you enjoyed.
Thank you, bud.
Free saying bye everyone. Take care and all the very best. Same to you, mate. Thank you for joining. Got a bad lieutenant saying, well done, chaps. Brilliant live stream. Made an old fart feel even older.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Got Jeff saying, had the blast, guys. So great hearing all the different picks. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Really appreciate that, my friend.
Brilliant stuff.
Michael Webb saying, love this great stream. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate it. And again, these guys, links in the description box down below. Check them out because they have amazing channels.
Be sure to hit the like button as well, guys.
Indeed. Thank you all, everyone. And Bob was saying, bye, everyone. All take care. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that.
Take care,
And thank you, everyone that joined the stream again. Put in some amazing comments in the chat with your favourite games as well. All absolutely brilliant comments tonight. Or today, shall I say, in Slipknot fan. See you later, mate. Thank you, Slipknot fan. And yeah, that about do it for this live stream, everyone. And yeah, bye, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Take care.
Take care, everyone.
Take care, Jeff.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.